tell us this morning inside the show. The courts read say promises are made in government offices, but realities are lived in the homes. Today we bridge that gap. One more take. Promises are made in government offices, but realities are lived in homes. Today we bridge that gap. Each time we get a presidential leader or aspirant, they can't tell we what they get for give as a country. But most often than not, we see say what has been put on paper and what they can happen along the way, they're not tend for the C1 side, they're not tend for the meat. So this don't they make most of the time over the years, they nice and they say, we self don't they get sense now. And it's high time for we self they ask the question, what more can these people bring to the table? Also just for go rally or dance behind somebody. Aside what you don't promise me in a paper, say you go count lights for me. What you go do, the mechanisms you go put in place for ensure say I actually get that light today. You know, I'm still having a dream. We go deep into the conversation and we go kickstart with what's making waves by James Cameraman, and we go soon join us as to tell us what's on earth so far from yesterday till this morning. But let's quickly go for a commercial break and we'll be right back.
Like it, I go wait for you, make you decide. I not go force, I go beg for no when you decide.
Yo, what's up? This is incredible JJ Mr. Who does that? I'm live on Slik TV, channel 37. Tune into Slik TV, channel 37. Best for Salon, best for you, best for me, best for we all. Who does that?
Me have money, me honey bee. Make we go, LLE. Me I need for the close to somebody. Oh, me sweet cassava leaf. I cannot leave if I not get you.
Hey, okay. Stasha, baby. Hey,
it's Jewies on the beat.
Hey, where I'm from, Appadon. I get that money, hit the city, then I'm gone. Hey, we legit, we hella lit. Represent who you with. Hey, where I'm from, Appadon. I get that money, hit the city, then I'm gone. Hey, we legit, we hella lit.
With over 37 reasons, over 37 concepts, over 37 days, you have the opportunity to watch Slik TV, channel 37, every day for the latest in news, entertainment, and politics. It's Sasha, baby, and I'm telling you, this is the best in Sierra Leone.
Like my style, like here they say I'm pretty. Drop it low, I am physically fit. So much love I put on for my city. Make them know me not born free on titty. I got the goons and I got the galleys with me. I love the vibe and I like the way it sweets me. Kim Tom Bobo, I like the way it treats me.
Hey viewers, from wherever you're watching from, this is your favorite music producer, and guess what? I'm on Slik TV. Whether you're in Freetown, keep it glued to channel 37. They're also on Facebook Live. Tune in and get some nice.
Around you like my habitat. In a mohi garden, the juke and one ali my cloak, no my be moya kuda. Me recipe, me harmony, me honey bee. Make we go, LLE. Me I need for the close to somebody.
Welcome back. Today we're having a reverse, and thus James Cameraman is here with me this morning for take us through what's making waves. Good morning, James.
Good morning, Rabbi, and good morning to the people in the house where they watch you, and inside where they watch. Perhaps you don't know your office or you don't know your little corner with your phone. You they watch you. Want to say good morning to you. Yes. So this morning we they go straight to waiting will happen. We remember yesterday morning, I tell you say President Bio for meet with the Guinea president together with Liberia president. They may get for meet on the tripartite communique where they want to see how they go bridge the peace, this border dispute where they don't happen between Guinea, Liberia, and Sierra Leone. And so President Bio take upon himself and invite the Liberian president, and also we expect to see the Ivorian president, Alassane Ouattara, President Ouattara, as well. For the day yesterday, but we don't know what happened. Did it. So fortunately, the meeting go on, and they got a very fruitful discussion. And from the screen, we will see some. You see, they get a placard which should say they had a signed agreement as well, and also you see the entourage of each government officials. You see the foreign affairs minister for Sierra Leone, Timothy Kaba. We see the president, and also see the president for Guinea, and all presidents of Liberia, Boakai, and also a foreign affairs minister as well. So these are the entourage we make the way to Guinea. And as I say, the discussion was fruitful, and it came out with a press release, a communique. But that's within French, but it has been translated. And so we will give snippet of written again at the communique where they sign yesterday. But before we go to the communique, Habi, what do you make up of this discussion? What in Sierra Leone at the expectation when President Bio go yesterday? What was the anticipation where Sierra Leoneans they get?
Who wouldn't want to be friends or make peace with a friend or somebody we don't know for over 50 years? I mean, these three countries back then in 1973 came together and formed the MRU. I mean, for strengthening ties, build relationship and all. And we see intermarriages. I mean, you have Sierra Leoneans who go speak the Liberian English now. You have Guineans, who Sierra Leoneans where they talk Maningo, where they talk so which are the most popular languages than like Guinea Day. You have them there. You get this they happen again the opposite way, Salon. So for far too long, these three countries, they don't celebrate party business. We know to today is start. And for something come, for it can scatter there too. I think nobody no go even want for scatter party where don't get for over 50 years. Imagine check and from 1973 till date. So I think the only difference with the countries so far, where history don't tell we, now the colonial masters. I think the colonial masters, we do the scramble for and partition of West Africa back then in history school. Because he say Guinea, now the French take them, Liberia and America take them, we na Britain, now it take we. So three world superpowers, those time be the fed or want these three countries. So one way or the other, division has been there since the early beginning. But then three countries they associate say, now we go for support we save. I mean, I don't for say knock for left for me. Where they I for be ally for you. Where they this for support this person. So they came together. So the party business you don't take. Even when you go this whole younger thing. I mean, the chief you might talk and where the whole younger issue been come. You see, aside the fact that Guineans, they don't can build a permanent structure in our place, but even the currency, like they normalize using the Guinea franc and the leone inside there. So for them, it was like some form of peaceful, coordination happening amongst these three countries. Not until and looking at the Liberia, the way they retaliated to this whole thing, I'm sure it's because of what they see to what the Guineans did to the Sierra Leone people or the Sierra Leone military personnel where they actually did, and they were like, no, we're not ready for that.
Yes, indeed. So don't forget that these two countries, Sierra Leone and Liberia, don't taste the bitterness of war, and whereas Guinea haven't tasted it, and so it could be a good sign for in as much like Guinea or Sierra Leone or Liberia going to war for land where we won't meet. We're not to buy how much to eat, so it's just good, so it was a good step for President Bio being the chairman for ECOWAS as well, for taking upon himself say, let's go and let's have a discussion, So part of what me then at the communique where they may write now that they need forget a fear. They say need forget and emphasize the importance of sovereignty, territorial integrity, political independence. That's correct. We are sovereign state, and so every sovereign state need for protecting territorial integrity. That means in border areas them as well. So you may get this junction he blunt me. You know for jump me on junction. You can't take him. You go jump up or come visit me. Don't mean say you go if be you.
For be you.
So they may get that kind of understanding. They say everybody for protecting territorial integrity, which was good. And the other thing also they look at, and also they look at they express concern over the growing incident of global crisis and conflict and the economic security, humanitarian implications, all around it. So in as much as they go for good discuss on border issue, that they think about what did happen beyond Africa. You know, how that they can for affect we in Africa. They say we will not drink, now we the chak. So just imagine what they happen at the Middle East, and we Salone, we don't drunk. So they think about how they're able to tackle this within the sub-region. That was a good one as well, thinking about the masses and where they rule. And also they talk about they agree for resolve all border issues through peaceful diplomatic means, consent with Article 33 of the United Nations Charter. That's the crux of the discussion. Border disputes, have them for resolve them. So looking at the Article 33 of the United Nations Charter, that's those things will be dealt with diplomatically. That's not the step we President Bio take, and President Joseph Boakai take for go meet the Guinean president. We get a fruitful discussion. Another one they give a look at again, they say commitment to joint development and promotion of economic activities in border areas, which has been going on. Sierra Leone, Guinea, they get that barter system, they get that trade. Liberia and Sierra Leone, that Gendema, we go there. In fact, with currency, they know they use the currency inside Gendema. You can't Sierra Leone, Gendema, they don't make use of it. They prefer the Liberian currency. You mean the border between Sierra Leone and Liberia? Yes, the border between Sierra Leone and Liberia, Gendema. They don't use our currency. Even Balamuya, they know they use Leones. Now the Guinea franc they use. So it's very seldom. So it is another issue again where I feel say the finance ministry, Salon Bank, security, internal security system get to look into again. We currency nominating at these border areas. If you go with Leones, you want to buy something at Gendema because they are frequent. If you want to buy small, like, let's say you want to buy watermelon. Watermelon, they go sell and give you, they will say $40 Liberian dollar. $40 Liberian dollar. So how much per leons? Then it would be something like 40 leons. Oh, okay. So, but if you pull out 40 leons in Salon money for give them, they not want them. They will just say, give me in Liberian dollar. Sorry. So that's
no, so this will tell you say imagine also the language they kind of talk so that then tongue they talk so it just to tell you the relationship and coordination amongst the countries.
I prefer the Liberian dollar to the Sierra Leone money. And then I can say, we're happy with the FITA money now. You in Sierra Leone, why you can't take the Liberian dollar? So no, we need the Sierra Leone money because we can't use it to buy in Liberia. We don't need the Sierra Leone money because we don't use it for buy inside Liberia. So you see the kind of relationship with it. So and I have someone here talking their mother tongue. so that's the thing. Yes. So it's very, very serious. So sometimes I can really get flared up working each day because make it proud of using your currency and then they are saying, no, we can't use this, we use this one. And so that's a relationship. So if that kind of barter, that kind of trade system be, and then just small land we will not buy, we will not meet to meet them, the one from the country. We will not be colonial masters. Yes, we are colonial masters. So it's not be right as well. So they also agree on also say, agreed to intensify collaboration among defense and security institutions. Defense and collaboration. I don't know how they go for do them. Whether they go for get a joint defense and border patrol, whether, perhaps Liberia, Sierra Leone, military go join together, they go for mad in the border, or everybody they man in border. I don't know how they go for
and that like quick one, man. A video went viral yesterday where they say the Guinea president don't order security personnel them for one of them different borders them where oh my god the scene was kind of scary, you know. Yes, and people are analyzing the situation saying they don't think Mamadi is ready for this whole dialogue thing where they went because if we don't come per meeting or we don't agree for meeting a round table for get a conversation or a discussion and you they send troop in now already, it means on paper you mean one thing, but in practical reality, you're actually referring to something else.
Yes, so that's it. And yesterday everybody say, we are fighting me for me. I say, now what wanted they come? Sorry to go for tour. Yeah. Dispatching over 4,000 military for going to border and say, make sure say, we're not take all, we land them and we're not react to anybody. Come on. So that was very frightening. In as much as a meeting plans may be on the way, but we saw videos on social media say that the president of Guinea may dispatch huge number of military people there. They display the military galleons, the military equipment them and everything. And that was very scary anyway. But we don't want to go into war. We've tested the bitterness of war, likewise Liberia, and so we don't want to go into it, and we pray that we don't go into it because it's the born good picking. You know, we all have these intermarriages and business trade and this and that. You go for polyculture. So one other main thing they go and talk about what they agree on. When at the final one, they say agreed to convey a summit of the MRU within 1 month to revitalize the union and enhance regular dialogue on peace, security, and development. So after this meeting yesterday, when I'm in the 16th, today is the 17th. So for now to next month, the 16th, therefore convey a meeting. The 3 countries are also going to get a meeting when they will sign an MRU, Memorandum of Understanding between the Mano River Union states, where then they will help them forget a stability in peace, security, and development. So it means now say, I know go for left me own side, I can't jump to each side for can cause problem. I go for do business, now you place, you go for can do business at my place without any problem. But above all these ones, if you sound the views of Sierra Leoneans way from yesterday to now way at the gates, Sierra Leoneans were expecting a lot, especially for us Sierra Leone. We have been in this rancor with Guinea for over many decades, since the days of Akaba, Pasheki, Pakaba, former President Nkrumah, and now President Bio. About the younger issue, we see last year we say the Guineans shoot, they begin fire some shots, and we scared away the residents of Yenga, and we now see also is issues. We see those videos where the military of Guinea, Guinea military, they already stay in Yenga, and they already don't drive away the residents of Yenga within that axis, and they don't mount the flag. So Sierra Leoneans were expecting that part of that meeting will have been one of the key focus waiting at the fate of Yenga, in as much Ukaya for discuss about border patrol issues, waiting at the fate of Yenga. Well, we'll not see nothing particularly, and we'll not even see nothing again about Lofa County, who say they attacked the Liberians them yesterday at the Lofa County in Liberia. Lofa County, the border is separate between Guinea and Liberia, and also at the part of the other part, Sierra Leone, they were in Kenema. So that's it. So this is the thing. So people were expecting a lot from President Bio, in as much as we appreciate this, but we expect something will come out on the younger issue, because it has been serious, because now with people that we did in, they survive from, you know,
they get them farmed.
They farmed. If you look at the video, you see, they them the farm.
They're picking at the go school.
Picking at the go school now. They are displaced people. You know, they are presently displaced. They cannot go back, and we don't know the fate of Yenga. So it would have been better, President Bio should have come out plainly and tell us what's the position. In as much as he don't meet with the Guinean president, we will expect that he should have come out to us and say, this is the present position of Yenga. Guinea is going back, and we are taking back Yenga because Yenga belongs to Sierra Leone.
After they don't already put structures there, after they don't put a baking date in it, 2023 there, you know, all of those things. You know, the documentary, what you see on screen now, a documentary where a colleague from the Sierra Leone Broadcasting Corporation did, Alice Cecilia Cisse. You know, we listen to the chief, he said even the lights where Salon government get those street lights, kind of, then solar lights there. He said the Guinean people in Mpula, they left just 2 days for them. So it tells you the people in there, and they live in fear. They're scared. And again, the thing is, let us take the points from Yenga or Guinea, then having a conversation around it. Let us focus on the angle of when it happened in May, when the Guineans shot the 3 gunshots we heard in May last year, and almost 1 year at the council. We saw support, we saw assistance from government and other Soyats people, where they go give them bags of rice. And we still ask the question, how far? The support from these people, then picking away, then they go school. What's happening to the kids there? You know, the education, all of these things. So if the chief even talk and say, they don't even know whether they govern there. They don't know whether a Guinean government they govern there, whether a Salon government they govern. Then just stay in between. But it goes beyond just having a dialogue with the authorities here and there. But I think the support of people then, I think it's something again we should bring up and ask questions about. How far? Is it 400 bags of rice the last time government gave to them?
Yes.
How far? Who supports don't come again? How them picking them did another place there? I think all of those questions we need
I had
answers
opportunity
to.
of talking to one prominent person from that axis day, and he says since then go supply, government will go supply, rest and bid to the people them. In fact, government don't seem so forget the people. That
Imagine that's almost a year now.
So that is show the negligence from parts that we know they show like we own the land. We show that those people do not belong to Sierra Leone. Because if we neglect to very own, the Guineans have always feel say these people are not serious about their land. You understand? But if they see more of government officials going there taking care of the displaced people, we Guineans don't go into displaced, I think they're going to say no, this place we need to back out because this place does not belong to us. But the more you left the people there, the more you left them open to the Guineans then, you see. So the pictures speaks a lot. This is where when with the Sierra Leone officials them go there and try to go see what think happened. Try to get a dialogue with the ONS team. May go there yes, may go there and go see what happened. And also the issue with Falaba, you know, we also get that if Minister of Foreign Affairs may say last more dispute them we get with Falaba, that land where they can't take with military people that they can go and balance them and count them. He said the land belongs to Guinea. Yeah, he said the land belongs to Guinea. It's not ours. So now we made it for disadvantage by the Guinean, quote unquote. But the question we silence and still asks is if we made it for disadvantage on the Guineans, then at part of Alaba, they may allege that we want for take. The land where they take Nayenga, does it belong to Guineans? What are the disadvantage, Pawi?
I think even go beyond that, you know, even go beyond Yenga. Still on the issue of Falaba, you know. Looking at the situation what happened, when now we first put out a press saying it is made to believe that now we get them. And the minister inside the democracy say now so the people they say now so the chief then tell them. And the question will be always they come up, even Melvin mentioned it in an Epic Radio. He said if now we get this place here so why it take we this long for campus we flag it for represent say na salon and get them, but everybody admitted it, say we were actually at fault. You know, come to think of it, it goes beyond that. What if worse than just arresting them for 5 days or putting them in a ground for be happen that day just because we, how should I put it, miscommunication, misinformation. And when they put out the press release, they talk and say they enter 1.4 kilometers into our territory. So at least they're able for Giwi, you know, break down as to things happen. Even though some critics and they still question, you know, even the credibility of Dande. Well, people view things now from political lens. Most people are like, they don't want to accept them. It could have been a barter exchange that happened behind closed doors in release for these people. They also where they left all of those things. But what didn't go viral, now that's amongst the 16 people there, 2 women been there. You know, James, they can say what a man can do. A woman self can do. These are some of the things. 2 women have been there. I think this is something worth talking about, worth celebrating in sense, because we all saw the mood or the thing that happened, the way they put inside the talk, you know, the one the way they speak so the video where went viral, the things, the demeaning things those Guinean soldiers were saying against our own military personnel, we don't entrust for border those places. And come to think of it, some of these people now referral and can Gideo, their family deny, everybody deny, so those they choose I want go walk on a border. And we all know how critical those places can be in terms of anything odd, in terms of sickness now. So having 2 women in the midst of those men, I think those women need to be celebrated more. Anyway,
that's Gabi, you know, the feminist wing, you know, you don't get formal, you know. So as I say, we still we'll bring on more on the border dispute between Sierra Leone, Guinea, and Liberia. Also, waiting they've done discuss, and also and also want to talk about the. We will bring on after a month. Then get at communicate. They all will go for meet again, and we will bring on more on that one day. When the time they reach. You
know, why should they get a conversation quick one? Some of the comments on Facebook, Tamba G, Betua, they say it's the same situation they happen now in a corner border with Guinea. So it tells you the seriousness or how best we need for tell your as a country right now.
People don't call me attention to that the Guineans also don't take some lands in Nakono as well. Now even they do mining in Nakono. But that one I feel like the Kono people self know they say nothing. They've been so silent about it. you know, and I know, and that's don't they be more rampant than the one that are younger, in fact. They don't, in fact, they make for understand the Guineans, they take almost, you know, information say that about, we have over 800 porous border crossing points. So the Guineans are making use of those porous border points then.
You know, yes.
And so this is also a call for the security personnel. You know,
if you get the manpower in your country.
Yes,
in that light, come to think of it, Guinea is bordered around 6 or 7 other African countries, you know. Then the interest is all about, somebody had a conversation, say, what if no advantage in the ceasefire? Imagine for armed forces, they look real army display, what would do? Some people even comment saying a 1945 tanker and I will get so. I mean, all of those things. But we've been sisters for a very long time, even during the war. You know, they don't get war as far what we know, but they also help we immensely the time for fight the rebel war. The turn away even in 1960 there for the first 67 there or so we'll get the first coup, recorded coup na Salon. Now they should keep go seek refuge. Pakaba again, where Johnny Paul Maka overthrow, now they self go seek refuge. So the party business also today, not so just small piece of land for can make you party around there for over 50 years and I can't scatter.
Well, I go tend to agree with you. The party business not for scatter because of small colors, which is good, you know. Small colors, you know. That's how we can talk. We use for talking at school, but you know, it's very serious. You know, we don't get a very good relationship with the Guineans. You know, and most of them don't settle now. Some don't so much just sabi the career pass we self way in the area Sierra Leoneans them. You know, if you meet to say for a man they talk Creole, you ask to say born, you know. But it's not calm, you know. However, we still know the look them say not calm, then calm. We still can say most foolers, now yeah, they come out, and so we all brothers. So now we just see how we can solve the issue amicably. Give waiting blunt we, when take waiting blunt now. The all man peaceful one. But however, with the so they come out from the Guinea issues, we get a burning issues as well in the country.
They burn you?
Seriously, because means of transportation don't go so high that I don't begin to grumble. The fuel issue, you know, every day we continue to talk about this fuel issue. You know, me and you know say life not be the same again since this fuel don't go up and since this war, where the defense now the Middle East, you know, the Gulf War or the Gulf Sea, where because of the not they allow fuel again for to be transported and be distributed in the world because of the war. And that they don't affect we. Remember, they say Waterloo drink, East in Chak. So they've been drinking, and then we do the
we don't drunk.
Yes, we did drunk. So, but we see that a week ago we heard the Minister of Trade and also the Executive Director for National Petroleum Authority, Regulatory Authority, Balwa Kuruma, certainly make some statements them concern this fuel issue and the reason why the fuel go up and what will be with expectation. And I talk and say we have to be in expectation of more fuel increase. And indeed, we see that that was on Saturday. We saw a press release that diesel price don't go to 35 leons, while petrol still remain at 32 leons. But how has life been for the ordinary Sierra Leoneans since fuel increments don't hit me too seriously? We all know, say, when I say fuel go up, everything so far they go up. Even pepper, it'll be affected by fuel. And the ones that we go buy in the market, not to pick and grumble. But Rabbi said we'll tell you more about how that affects them.
I will disappoint you for not say for say another gonna market.
No, Rabbi.
What's funny? No. I'm going to disappoint you.
Say, go back it, but it's very serious, you know. Life has become very, very, very terrible for Sierra Leoneans now, and we want to see that things go back into normal and see that life go back to the way we Sierra Leoneans are able for living that kind of amicable way where they able for survive, even with the small money where they get, they able for survive. Now paying transportation now, like for me, I used to pay around 30 leons for day.
For the go and come?
Go and come for day. Now I paid about 45 leons for go and come. You see the huge increase? So it means say if they pay me now so 500 leons monthly salary. You calculate that one day to now. It means about 300 leons don't come off first by the salary, the 500,000. So you left 200 leons. How will I survive? I have a wife, I have a child, I got to take care of myself. It's so much, you know. So we need to think about time. The government need to think about time. In as much as The Middle East, the Fed, and fear not able for transport. That's what they said, and that we are hearing on the news. I want to see how this could be solved amicably. Even that the world, they are order for putting gun down, make not suffer. Because if you go beyond this point, we within at this part of the world, it will be a serious problem for we.
Kitchen cry cold, waiting bathroom go say.
I tell you. So that's it. It's very serious. So now you saw the headline review. Go tap for today, this morning. And don't forget, in the afternoon, we will come with another edition of the headline review. We will come to this morning. My name is James Kamaramane.
Plenty thank you, James Kamaramane. And just shortly, we will be joined by the presidential spokesman, Honorable Alhaji Alpha Khan. We get a lot to unpack this morning. Stay glued.
Great success. I think one of the best policies where Excellency President Biodon put. You not only put the policy Falana the bush, Falana the farm, chase we. Why she don't yourself, the foot the crutch, because I don't see the rain they hang. It's like the season then yeah. All of the people are within here, they're excited about going back to the farm. Everybody within here, so a farmer. And we must say with people themselves, they answer to this call because of the advocacy, because of the leadership we present show, because of the commitment we show. He said, make farm there several times. We get 1,000 hectares of rice farm, we get 1,000 hectares of pineapples and all that. The president don't do well for we, and then we the fella. We said, the rest we harvest last year, and not done for meal and head. So that don't mean say meal not do. We get rice meal, it's just like the press plenty. And you can see that with man say, the proof of the pudding is on the eating. And this one, I don't taste the rest still. We don't prove say agriculture they work. Like they say, mention other products. The Abasi are not talking against us. Because no, this is a fast month. We're not in the fried buku, we are basking there. So the price not change because the supply is steady. Both the Awedi come and the local one. You need to tell the difference. The rest, go up. Normally, fast mode, the rest price they go, then they hold them. They get for look. But now, the price steady. In fact, some people they sell on that sell for week. So we tell God thank you. The only thing is that we hope to see all the entires where they happen at the world will solve quick. Because we want to go back to the farm and President Bill the successful policies and the one from the human capital development and this agriculture, this feed salon. For we, it don't work for we, and we are very happy. Great success. I think one of the best policies where Excellency President Biodon put. You not only put the policy Falana the bush, the Falana the farm, chase we. Why she don't yourself, the foot the crutch, because I don't see the rain they hang. It's like the season then yeah. All of the people are within here, they're excited about going back to the farm. Everybody within here, so a farmer. And we must say with people themselves, they answer to this call because of the advocacy, because of the leadership we present show, because of the commitment we show. He said, make farm there several times. We get 1,000 hectares of rice farm, we get 1,000 hectares of pineapples and all that. The president don't do well for we, and then we the fella. We said, the rest we harvest last year, and not done for meal and head. So that don't mean say meal not do. We get rice meal, it's just like the press plenty. And you can see that with man say, the proof of the pudding is on the eating. And this one, I don't taste the rest still. We don't prove say agriculture they work. Like they say, mention other products. The Abasi are not talking against us. Because no, this is a fast month. We're not in the fried buku, we are basking there. So the price not change because the supply is steady. Both the Awedi come and the local one. You need to tell the difference. The rest, go up. Normally, fast mode, the rest price they go, then they hold them. They get for look. But now, the price is steady. In fact, some people they sell on that sell for week. So we tell God thank you. The only thing is that we hope to see all the entires where they happen at the world will solve quick. Because we want to go back to the farm and President Bill the successful policies and the one from the human capital development and this agriculture, this feed salon. For we, it don't work for we, and we are very happy. Great success. I think it's one of the best policies where Excellency President Bill put. You not only could the policy fall around at the bush, it fall around at the farm, the chase we. Why she don't self, we foot the crutch because I don't see the rain they hang. It's like the season anyhow. All of the people are within here, they're excited about going back to the farm. Everybody within here, so a farmer. And we know saying with people themselves, they answer to this call because of the
Welcome back. Now, the person to talk for the president in spokesman since 2023, Honorable Alhaji Alpha Khan, is here with us this morning. Good morning. I don't know if the Alhaji enough we don't put before or the Honorable, but which one? Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Thank you very much. But I've been spokesman for President Bio since 2021.
2021.
Yes, at that time I was Resident Minister Northwest and spokesman. But
so you do all two?
I've been to do all two, but now I'm focused on just being a spokesman for the president. Good morning, everybody.
It's a pleasure having you. Quick one. Assuming you not to be the president in spokesperson, you were just the normal, ordinary saloon man, like something that one within a street right now, the worker, or that mommy where they sell right now na Dove Court. You were just that normal person. If you have one question or one thing for tell President just Madabio, what you go tell him?
First of all, the first thing for today, the first thing I go tell him, I will tell him thank you, first of all, for the great statesmanship we show in the face of apparent provocation. We will get some threats at the borders, Yenga and Falaba, between us and our brothers and sisters in Guinea. We stay calm, focused. In spite of all the seeming tensions waiting for the rise, they say, I will bide my time. As chairman of ECOWAS and also a member of the Mano River Union, I go take my case go to the local court. And the local court for us is the Mano River Union. Yesterday, he take the case go. The Mano River Union Summit held in Guinea itself.
Yes.
And that one they don't come up fine for we. You don't show say you can still have victory without firing a shot. And President Bio don't show that yesterday. So I would tell her, say, President Bio, keep doing what you're doing, maintaining the peace of the Sierra Leoneans, because that is most important for us. Everything else hinges on that. So thank you very much, Your Excellency.
So if you know that ordinary Salomon, and no more you
that's first I go tell
you tell
her.
Thank
That's first I go tell her, because if peace not there, I know the thing about itself. If peace not there, I know the thing about light. If peace not there, I know the thing about going to school.
But they say a hungry man is an angry man.
Well, if the way you peaceful, I make you able to feel hungry.
But if me believe I'm angry and I will eat and I go feel fine, I go think about cool. So how we will get the peace now in my mind?
You're
okay.
very right. You're very right. Yes, that is a concern. But I tell you, say, in everything there's a foundation. Where they build us, and the foundation force you for build.
How long the foundation don't turn up now?
Well, you have to build a strong foundation. And that foundation, when it's strong, even if it is threatened, you get to make sure so you repair them. And that is what President Bill does. For the foundation of peace in Sierra Leone, I think say in the architect. He has done that a long time. Since 1996, he go to Bush, he go put for the Sanko. Ibrahim Kamisila Moffett. That basis stay in the Lome Peace Accord where President Ahmad Tijan Kaba able for continue. For we in peace today. So that continues. And now that he is president of Sierra Leone, voted in by the civilians, not the military head of state, he continued that same drive. See, peace is most paramount. And I will do. So the hungry and all that thing, and they're all the foundation for the support for able eat, the foundation for la sleep fine, the foundation for la go school means there must be peace. If there isn't, how can I go to the farm? If there isn't, how can I go to the market? If there isn't, how can I go to the school?
But how go get peace again? What they think? I think about what I go eat tomorrow morning. I think about how much I go pay transportation fee for
that is secondary. That is secondary.
Not a primary.
No. secondary.
Especially the
primary thing is peace, my dear. Let us understand. I don't tell you, so you are right, what you are saying. They are all concerns. But everything gets sequenced. The sequence first, build the foundation for peace. If there is no peace, you won't even think about
foundation for 8 years.
How say you go pull up?
What I mean, the foundation for 8 years. No, so Udago can build the house.
Udago go there. I'm talking about the foundation is to build the peace. The house is the peace. That is what we are building, and he has built that. Now, Abel left me host this morning. Come to you. If there was no peace, I can't come. So let us understand that the foundation for development, the foundation for human welfare is peace. You don't set that up. Everything else grows on top of that. You talk about food. We just finished the Agriculture Council, Feed Salon.
Do you want to do a state house?
That is it.
Which is the best policy that they were President Biodo make?
One of the best. Now, two best policies.
Which one are the next one?
The first one are human capital development in the case of free quality school education. That is, for me, that was one of the best policies. And then the next one is this Feed Salon. And it don't do say it structure them within the 10 years where the Constitution allow them. The first 5 years, they say, let me focus on making sure that children can go to school
on education
without stress on the families. And now that almost every child in Sierra Leone, they go to school above 3 years. Me, I know, because villages where I can visit, villages where I get family, where they go first them, Santa, they go there, they meet Pekin, then they play during the day. But now when I go to my Bunkani, when I go to my Pate, I go my Beni, all Pekin, we don't pass 3 years. You know, they're not tongue, they play, then they're not school. That is because this time, then parents, they no need for strain, for fem money, for go pay school fees, they no drive nobody. And that is what the president has done. So for me, over 1 million new learners, new Pekin, they don't enter school. And that is changing the face of the growth and empowerment of the children in Sierra Leone. So for me, that's number one. Then number two, of course, it's the Feed Salon.
Feed Salon.
Yes. So for it, you see, say, I know I sound like a broken record when I talk to them about it. They say the proof of the pudding, I just said that in your intro, is in the eating. The proof for sure, say, the food situation, the improvements, now they eat. Before,
where they improve? The food situation, we mentioned, say they
very much so, my dear, very much so. Yourself know that. Yourself
on
know
paper?
That. On paper
because
and in the market. On paper and in the market.
Which market?
Yours, mine, anywhere I go to.
Dovecot?
Well,
Congo market?
Congo market, once you go to Wellington market, it will be the same. The fact is that a few months ago, 3, 4, 5 months ago, you need to look for almost 1 million leons for go buy a bag of rice. Now it's only 650 leons. That is a big change. 35% drop. So it means that money will be in the pool 1 million for. If you go now with 1 million in the market, you come back with 350 in your pocket. It's a change. That is a big change. It's moving, and you can find.
But should we celebrate that? Because
of course, shouldn't you?
Before now, other people go to and go buy guys 250 leon for bag.
All right, I agree with you.
So for celebrate that, if you come out 1,000, it can down.
I agree with you. 250 leons a bag. Tell me what time. You want to tell me? Well, other people will tell you, say. Also, during President Ahmad Tijan Kaba in time, people, they buy rice for 60 leons a bag.
So this is the
No, let me tell you.
Okay, let me get your side.
60 leons a bag, isn't it? Then it moved to 250 and 300 by the time we APC left government. 300 leons from 60.
APC?
I was then.
Oh, you were.
When we APC. I'm talking about the time when I was there.
Yes.
All right. I was part of that government. We took the rice from 60 leons a bag. And by the time we left in 2018, it was 300 leons a bag. It increased by 5 times, 500% increase. Not so? Okay. And then we talk about increase, inflation, and all that sort of thing. If the rice, President Bio pick them up at 300 leons, and now it's 650. The truck and sound, it's 350. It's just over.
So at 350.
It's just over. It's just 350. Just about twice the increase, about 100% increase, while the other one was 500% increase on a year by year. So you see, say, the management of the economy, the commitment to improving agriculture, the food security progress where government they make, it's really very effective because you can see it, you can feel it, and you can buy it in the market because it's there.
Quick one, Honorable. You remember the campaign song of the SLPP in 2018? Mastingam for you?
Well, go ahead.
Tolongbono Gosidoya, Angry Boku. Is there any difference now?
I've just told you. Now I just don't explain.
No, you know,
but I just don't explain to you that at the time, we moved from 60 loans to 300 loans. 5 times. 500 times. By the time we attend the meeting at government.
From 60 loans, you say?
60 to 300. Yeah, 60 loans. In 2007, when we then, in the APC, Akukana Power, that's 60 loans a bag. But by the time we left in 2018, 11 years later, it's 300,000.
So for you now, the difference in percentage in increase?
But that is what it is, because at that time, my earning power was just enough to meet what at that time. But now the earning powers have changed because of the inflation, because of the global problems that are happening now, like the war that's going on in the Middle East and all that. So things change, prices increase. But what I'm telling you is that at that time where them SLPP been sing, say angry boku, because they remember the time where them in the buy rest at 60 loans. But by the time where they sing the rest now been 300. So it's 5 times increase from Alaji Ahmad Chijan Kabayan time to we own them who we left at that time.
But still increase, not increase.
That, of course, but it is this percentage increase. It is the steps of the increase. 5 times, 1 step, 2 step, 3 step, 4 step, 5 steps.
Also for you now by step.
But that is it. If how can you climb up without going by steps?
Go jump.
So that the step you jump, you go broke your foot. So this is so the steps from the 300 where President Bio received to about 650 now 1.5 steps, compared with 5 steps. So that is why that song was relevant at that time. At the moment, that's not say if APC no sing that sing there now. They're
so
not
now
singing.
the song not relevant?
No, it's not relevant. No,
that song is not relevant.
No,
right
no,
now,
it's not relevant. It's not relevant compared to how relevant it was at that time. If it be relevant, like APC they sing until today because they want to get to power. I know that. Myself been in opposition before, and I know what it is.
One place right now, Honorable, is about 30 or 35 million. Then our Watawaso, not so that way name one bing. Watawas is 30 to 35 millions.
Yes, but me no say, and they sell rest 15 millions.
Who's Honorable logo this, sir? After
yes, please come to State House.
You State House 15 millions. That's what they sell.
Yes, 15 millions.
15 millions at State House.
Maximum 20 millions. Yes.
Who's that? They pull the yes.
Why they ask me? Go and ask the people who sell it. Who say you go until you want beef, you want fish.
Let me say na Watawaso.
Okay,
let me say beef holiday. Fish no even they don't agree.
Who say they go rogue you? Me don't tell you say for go. Where they not go rogue you. Some people know they.
So still in the feed salon, you say that the best policy where President Biodo ever make one of the best.
Yes.
And you say rest day, right? Since the one in a State House na 50 million.
No, they create them around State House. Come there. You will pay 15 euros and get a plate of rice and eat.
Where they go logo,
and not to the arrest you. So you're welcome anytime.
All right, okay. So lots of around 650 millions now. I may not talk small about that.
But do you know that yourself? You know most President arrest now? Tell me.
Yes, just continue. I know I'll tell Honorable just to say they going on, but I know it's around, as from a journalistic lens, I know it's around that, the 650. Then for Pabuel rest.
But now we
another part, Jasmine is about 1,000.
What is Jasmine?
No, people, when me, I like them, for example.
Well, you can afford it. Jasmine is 1,200 euros a bag. So because you can afford it. And we are not here to provide Jasmine rest for people. We provide food for people. We meet they eat. Na Pabuel rest. Wala rest now they eat. So if you want to eat jasmine, where Indian man, they go bake for you, then they go with man come out in the morning, where rain they come, he go with him picking, he go na bush, he go cut the bush, chuk him picking, mistakes on the snake better, and all that kind of thing. At the end of the day, that which man, they don't put that rest, they put scent pan. Because it's perfume. They put some perfume for them.
So you put perfume per rest?
Well, it's perfume, right? So when they come now, you get for pay for the perfume we get. You understand? And then the fact that now it's man now will come, you get for pay. Then they get for put on a ship for bring and come. It will take 3, 4, 5 months before you reach now. By the time you reach to you, till they reach all those costs, you don't count to 1,200 loans a bag of 50 kilograms. How much difference is that with the normal rest where we normal people they eat?
So the feed salon rest, what kind of rest do they produce?
Awala rice. It can be parboiled rice, it can be rough rice.
That rough rice.
Depending on how you want to make it. Rough rice, the difference between rough rice and parboiled rice is that the parboiled rice in they boil them first while in the husk before they mill them, then dry them. So when they pull them out, it don't swell and it don't brown. That's the parboiled. The rough rice is that as you pull them, you don't thresh them, you fan around for let all the grass come out and all that. You put on a sun, let it dry. You know, they boil them. So when you go beat them, now white one they come out. And it's smaller because water not go pan them. It don't dehydrate. That's why they call it rough rice. And inking usually, it smell a little better, fragrance than that one they bought. For Belful, we they apply. For Belful, I know they eat rough rice. Now, while rest they eat. Now, what you call it? Parboiled rice, what they call parboiled. Yes. So
the feed salon project inclusive of even the rough rice. You know how they
ask, the rough rice now your choice. You the farmer now, you want to produce rough rice, but that is processing. Now you go decide whether na rough rice you want to sell or na parboiled rice you want to sell.
Because I also mentioned inside the meeting at State House say the locally produced rice then they're less expensive than the imported rice. Take for example the rough rice now. I don't know if now you they eat honorable. Go to
no. I said na parboiled rice.
Okay, if you go to market today. If you go to market today, it costs more than even the
rough rice?
Yes.
The rough rice? That occasional. You know they eat rough rice every day.
So, but you get people that will say, okay for them, for the health, you know?
If you can afford it, yes. But we know they eat rough rice every day. Nobody does that. Rough rice, something like that Sunday, or you get occasion, or something like that. It is a special ceremonial chop.
But get people they eat every day.
Well, so they don't get time they can afford it.
But if they say what they produce now,
so if you get a large house to feed, you know they cook rough rice because you no go do.
So okay, now let's say now
the parboiled rice now for Belful.
The parboiled rice now, honorable. I understand. Say una can get the bigger quantity as to how much they sell them, maybe from bag, you know, or by bag, by cup. We don't even know how much they sell inside the market. Say?
Yes, I know.
How much?
I don't know about Freetown.
Why you don't know about Freetown?
Let me tell you, I cannot do hot up na Freetown. I put local comedy. I know. See, last 2 weeks ago, we go Samu, then tell we say na 4 leons a cup. But while that Samu posting the bluff. Now the man from Mambolo say, well, una think say the rest cheap now. He say we na Mambolo, na 3 cups for 10 leons. Oh yes, right now. 3
Mambolo.
Mambolo in Cambia district, 3 cups for 10 leons. In Port Loko, I think it's 4 or 5 leons. I don't know how much you sell it here in Freetown, but because they know they plant rest in Freetown, don't forget say they get for pay transport for Briancana. So that transport, they must add up on the corporate. So
in that light, I'm glad it is trajectory where you come with things. The transport, we'll talk small about the fuel, the ongoing issue. We understand what's in the happen in the Middle East. We understand what's going on there. Maybe if we're born today, know what's in the happen there right now. But what will not go able to pull with Yaipa, Honorable, now the fact that where transport, where they get this negotiation with the fuel increase, would expect the Ministry of Transport for tell us, for example, how much maybe they come alongly for Kanaya store for pay. But today everybody getting price. And I will see Waka find again as per the first increase, the Eastern transportation to 12 leons, not until Parliament had to summon them for me them put them to 11 leons, where the ordinary commercial riders there, they not be even ask for price much than that. So the whole transportation thing, imagine now, for example, you don't mention say because na free tongue there. Also, me don't go buy me yes. Also, I don't go buy, for example, also bus station there, I want for transport them. Then Kekeman don't tell me say, for example, from bus station to Lumley, na 50 leon. Because I know the Wakafine bus, no they take certain load the way you get. From Lumley, bus station to me, you'd ask me for 50 leon. How much you expect me for? Let I go sell the rest. Obviously 5 leon or 4,500. So free tongue, I will tell you less than 5 leon, or of course you want auctioner 4 leon or 4 leon 500. That is how they are selling it. So in line with the transportation, no talk small but they.
But isn't that better? 4 leon, 5 leon at Freetown. What about the time when it was 7 leons and 8 leons and even 10 leons at some point? Here in Freetown. So if you tell, no, in fact, you're talking about time-dependent things. When you talk about the time when they sell rice about 1 million leons and all that, it was about 10 leons a cup, all right? 8, 9, 10 leons a cup. With the transport all day inside the parboil, yes, there was that time. But now if you buy them 4, 5, they're not going to reduce them for you by 50%. That is
so imagine on attending house, how much cup rice you go cook?
Sorry?
Imagine on attending house, how much cup rice you go cook?
Well, it depends on how much you eat.
Imagine them pay the minimum wage when 1,200. How much you go eat for the month?
Well, you will buy 1 bag rice. Or you buy half
1,200.
You buy half bag rice first. I mean,
if you get 12 picking, they will find and they go okay. Go if you get 4, 5.
No, but you go tell me. You self dinner also. You go able to tell me then so I am not in the kitchen. We did for look at policy.
The reason why we bring this now for let una understand. Una then at the office.
No, but you.
But we get one-on-one direction with these people. Sometimes even if we go on a street, for example, so you want to go get vox pop, say as a journalist, you want to know what's happening in the market. The market so go say, now we get a serious banging in your office. Now me from the morning for so I don't cannot say one corporate self per me rest. You understand? So things like that. So find way would they bring them this way. Let one of the go tell the message.
You see,
I
really understand the concerns of the market woman and all that. Unfortunately, I don't know no market in the world will get AC. No. I know about offices that have ACs, but I know say not to all men in our office they work. The one they really work in our office, them few. The one that we really undergo the stress of going to the market and sitting there in the sun. Now them plenty. That's them plenty.
And then they cry baku.
That I tell you, so of course. But you cannot say because that man in our office is upon air conditioner. You save in a market, you want to make you get air conditioner, they blow you. Then go and sell your rice in the office. That is not what the situation is. This is not what happens in the world. The order of things is not like that. So now, the point where I want to make you put things in context. You say Freetown, you buy rice 4,500 leons and 5,000. Compared to some time back, where they pay 6,000, they pay 7,000. Isn't that a difference?
So when it's 6,000, 7,000
at that time, you're talking about the minimum wage at the time. At that time, where they talk about that 6,000, 7,000, the minimum wage is about 800 leons. That now it has been increased by another 400.
So as far as I know,
so there is an improvement. One in the level of the minimum wage from 800 to 1,200, and then there is a drop in the price of rice that you've been to buy when the minimum wage was 800. You've been to pay 7 leons, 8 leons, but now the minimum wage has increased to 1,200, but you pay lower for the rice at 4,500. So government is on a balancing act. How do we improve the lives of the people? Let us see how we can increase the minimum wage so that most of the people who are at that level, where they work, go get that amount of money. But when they hold that amount of money, let we see how we will make sure, say, they no need for pay 8 leons again a cup for rice, but then go down to 4,500 or even 4,000. Like I tell you, in Mambolo, they just said 10 leons for three cups of rice. So it varies.
So if I go Mambolo, I go buy how much?
You get for paid transport. So wait now, let them bank for you.
So quick one, the reference you make to the 6 leon, the 7 leon for a cup of rice, when was that?
Sorry?
The reference you make to buying rice at 6 leon or 7 leon for cup, when was that?
8, 9, 10 months ago. In 2025, you were doing that. Back in 2025, 24, you were paying that for rice. You understand? You know that. But now, with the impact of the feed salon, with the commitment of a lot of people like Emiso and other ordinary farmers where don't go in the field, where they plant rice today, like I was saying in that clip that you introed me, I still get rice in my store where I don't mill it. Because there is an abundance of rice around.
What's the abundance of rice there?
In this country.
You know, Honorable, by now...
Not consider Freetown, it's not a rice production area. Not sell them, they sell there. So anybody will bring rice now, I don't pay transport.
So by now, Honorable, with the Tomabom project, for example, with the Ministry of Agriculture scoring 100% inside the ministerial compact, would they even expect, say, we'll not forget no importation of rice so right now as alone. I mean, I'm just saying, we'll not expect that so for even import rice, for rely solely on waiting with the police as a country. Amongst the reason why President Bill, as a nation, we will feed we safe, why make a key priority inside the second term administration. So by now, not for even the buy rice folio or folio 500, for the expect say, for begin to choose now. Now, I don't want this one where they pull from India or whosoever. I want that one where, for example, don't come on a Tomabom, where they don't count. Now we don't come out to Honorable in your farm where get where they don't count. By now, by now, done they we for the, you know.
Okay. All right, but you know, say, everything is gradual. It doesn't happen like magic. You just say abracadabra. Today, feed salon, no more importation. No, it's gradual. It takes time. Now, let me give you the figures of the production of rice. In 2023, look at rice production. Sierra Leone was 1,315,368 tons of rice, metric ton. By 2024, it increased to 1,382,852. But 2025 is a big increase of 4.21%, 1,441,015 tons. So food self-sufficiency increased from 68% in 2023 to 76%. And figures are the only way we can measure progress. You can't tell me it's on paper. Without figures, without counting, without statistics, you don't know whether they progress. When you do business safe, that you owe, you count almost, you buy, almost profit you make last month. Then you count almost you buy now, and almost profit you make this year. Now you don't know whether you make progress. So counting and statistics always very important for measure human progress. So when I use statistics, you accept them. That these are very, very imperative. Also, I can get that data. I mean, I'm not thinking about forget that data there. So well, you want to ask us now how they run government. Every ministry, especially agriculture, get what you call agricultural officers in districts. And these agricultural officers get what you call agricultural assistants within the chiefdoms. And all of these people collect data. Like when we produce rice, they go ask me almost bushel apple, almost really like in one of the areas where I go work, I get 200 bags of over 50 acres. I get 250 bags of rice, of 250 bags. Then divided by 3, it's already 3 times 25, it's about 750 bushels, where I don't make. So when I go to the other side, I'm able to get 1,000 bushels. So I know say I'm more productive than I am. But these are figures where the agriculture, then they collect from where. Then they collect, and they collect some from Tomabom, they'll collect some from Bundapi, they'll collect some from Kailang, they'll collect it from Bond, they'll collect it from Mambolo, they collect it from Samu, Lokamasama, Bintiwala, Babara, and all. They collect all those. They will even collect from Makari, which I worked last year, Makari in Bombali district. Then put them together, then they give you this total figures within. They may not get total figures, but the ministry has that. So that's how we get the information through using people who are paid to go and get this information and feedback. And now it's going to be automatic because we are also trying to introduce technology in those areas so that when they go there, immediately when they get figures, they are able to transmit that to the central database quickly, and that is computed, and then we are able to get the trend of things. So I can see that there is a lot of work that is going on.
You know, the reason we make the ask all of that, Honorable, imagine you don't send person for work out data for you. And if you go now, for example, you go to the markets now, you see more of the imported rice safe na the market woman than table. That is okay. In that light, how far we deal with the Tomabom project?
First of all, before the feed salon project, me, you, your uncle, your granny, we all been they contribute a total of $200 million a year. Who they send go China. Who they send go Vietnam, who they send go India, who they send go Pakistan for go buy rice with man plant. Now them swamp them, now them bully them. We will self get now. With the young man them, where they go working, which we young man in there, we will do that. So the feed salon says, let us stop that or reduce that. Let we encourage production for things the way they eat in this country. So let's get some of our young men to go into agriculture. Most of them are there, but let me see how we can improve it. Which kind of support they will give them. So the government comes with this scheme of supporting, empowering farmers, where they bring machines, where they bring technicians, where they train others from operate machines. They bring seedlings from within Sierra Leone. And then we're able for now produce seedlings where they plant. We're able now cultivate lands for people. We're able now harvest for people and all that. So it has improved the lives of the people. So, but that is not enough. The difference in 2023 was that we were bringing in, spending 220 million. By 2024, now 155 million we send, which means we don't drop the import by $45 million. All right? In 2025, it's about 135 or something. So it dropped another 20 million. So as they go, that's why they reduce. Because you're not able to produce all the rest what they eat at one time. Because Salomon said, they eat nothing past rest. You can't cassava just now. We don't eat. You ask her, we don't eat from today. From today, I know it.
We don't eat it. Because
so cassava
serves to an idea past even rest.
I'm coming. Cassava no good there past rest.
What did they put on for sale? 2025.
One cassava don't do for feed me. But one corporation.
But what did they put on? What did they put on? Then get where they put on 3 or 4, 20, 25 million. Where you go buy one corporate, for example, just at folion 500.
Well, it's your choice what you want to eat. If na cassava you want to eat, if na rest you want to eat. But me no say when you put that cassava where them put through 25 millions, not you want to eat them. 4, 5, 6 of you will eat it if you make a bear. And all that, you make cassava safe, you get stew. You're not going to eat them. But that one compress, on a 5, not to eat them. So you get to be very comparative in which you talk. You compare what this they do, this amount of for a cassava, which they do, and that one compress, which they do.
But you get some homes right now when one corporate safe they able afford.
Estimates, huh?
I said, but you get some homes now safe when one corporate they able afford.
No, I don't know those homes.
You know. Well, so these are the realities we get. But again, how far are we with the Tomahawk project?
No home, no they feed 3 or 4 people on one car press. It's not possible.
But you know, it's so honorable.
No,
if someone they not even get the rest, Nagari they soak.
Well, let go. Look,
they get someone where they go.
Let me tell you something. Now, the rain don't hang so. You understand? When rain for don't just know, everything will grow. I don't see rest with dry and alonsa on the tar. And then get down. Then one seed left there. Where the season come, then one seed the boss. They turn to rest, plant. So it shows you that we have enough water. We have enough land to do that. All you have to do, look at it. You just go spread your rice. It will grow. But if you don't do it, who will do it for you? If they wait man go do it for you. If that wait man do it for you, they pay you. Because that chuk with the chicken picky, get for care and go hospital. That snake where they bet your uncle, they get for care and go buy antivenom. All these things that happen to us when we go to the bush, they happen to them.
All right.
But they risk it and go. But we don't do it. A lot of us decide we don't want to go to the farms. We want to sit on our office. We want to ride Okada and all that. If you ride Okada, you get money. But at the end of the day, you get for go buy rest. That rest in a post in plant time. If the one where in the plant the country you not do for you, get for buy the weight my own. And that weight my own is there, they come up far. So we are saying that young people, especially the one with energy, therefore also turn to agriculture.
But today we see with young one and they now depend on drugs.
Well, not to all of them. Not to all of them, please.
I cannot deny saying all of them.
Not generalize.
Yeah, but how will be the same?
Not generalize, yes. Not generalize. And it is not only Sierra Leone where that is happening. It is a global problem. But we don't handle them. If you want to talk about drugs, we don't handle them. We don't bring in what we call a task force. And that task force is effective. You see the proliferation of young people who in the Dana Street, seemingly drugged with kush or other harmful substances. That number they don't reduce because government is clamping down on those who are distributing it, on those who are bringing it. The borders are much more alert, for look for anything and they, and also in the areas, the community people are also helping government. So it is not style anymore. It is not glamorous anymore for make you go buy drugs or sell them or use them, that kind of thing. So we're trying to discourage that. So you can see that has reduced
but the
greatly.
still into you see, sometimes when we bring out these things, now we think we have to see forehand. If you tell me we're not see the staggering again or like before, I'll tell you. But for say that ISO movement, some man still get soil food, some man still they work out dirty clothes. And what has been the key thing
because they may not get the imbibing. I mean, not imbibe long before. It takes time to leave the system, and that means if
so
you
this
have
is now then they work because
if
you
have that,
system.
if you don't deny the system, if you take
but
something,
they're still smoking.
Well,
they're still taking tramadol.
First of all, it is their fault for them to want to continue to smoke because government they tell you say don't. You people, the mama they tell you say not smoke. It is not good. But if you tell I say they go smoke, if you go hide, then they will see you. That's it. But if they see you, one, they will encourage you for carry go the rehab center and also encourage you for they tell you side buy them. So we'll go to that.
How effective that rehab center? How effective the rehab center?
Oh, it's rehab. It's very effective. I think
the one at Hastings.
The one at Hastings, I think, say if I am not sure, but I'll cross check. I think they have graduated at least 400-500 people from that rehab center, the one in Hastings, and not only graduate them, they have not gone back into addiction. They don't also give them startup capital or take them to places for them and train for skills and all that. There is a whole system.
So the one in Hastings they do, then they take them to places for
training. Not to Hastings they do. I'm not the Ministry of Social Welfare.
But
yes, Hastings is the first point. They take you. When you come over there, they come and talk to you. You tell them what you want to do. If you want to start a small business, they'll give you small capital to get started. If you want to train to be an electrician or something, or a bricklayer or something, they will encourage you or find somewhere to place you. That's been happening.
Honorable, now puts that policy. They say we then commodity, nadande them for can do, or nadande the ministry for do.
Yes.
For support them, has that been effective?
It has been effective.
Say the old
yes.
water.
For the one that we don't go to, the whole water, because those people will be non-graduates and they panel training and some of them don't get jobs. Some of them wouldn't give business. We say they want to do business. They're still in their small businesses.
When they come out, the ministry support them that way. The
ministry support them. Yes,
in that light, I think we need proper investigation in that.
Not investigation. Go ask the ministry.
No, ask the ministry now one. Forget one person. We don't come out there, for example. When I saw them be to
them show you. They have a list of those people who have.
So they don't support them. They don't come on. I know they say they don't put them inside, but they don't support them. They don't come on though.
Yes. We go there and go show you.
The ministry go show you, and then go show the person.
Yeah, it takes you about half a mile to go to the ministry now.
All right.
Ask when you come on here. You get the right figures. Yes.
On paper or in reality?
No, in reality, because when you ask, they can point you or probably show you one or two people who have been through that system.
Out of 400, one or two?
No.
Or would they expect more?
You asked to show somebody. You cannot show all the 400. Why would they go? They get the time for begin to show you. You have to investigate that. You have for proof, say it be happen. They can show you a few. Or point you to a side and they usually go talk to them.
All right.
But they're not going to grab and say they will show all the 400. They have other things to do.
Okay, in that slide, Honorable, we'll talk now about the latest with the 3 countries where they meet yesterday, the 3 sister countries, them where they don't be party for over 50 years. You know, where one small thing one make no more that party business one look tumble na throat for them. But I think we see say they all 3 come together and say, no, we don't want that. We big past than they. What happen between we and the party business in trunk past whatever thing will happen? Those shed light on that. You get certain set of people where actually applaud the president for the move and step we take. In fact, now they start for tell and thank you first for the whole peace thing. But others they expect say what happen to Yenga, to the people in Yenga, would expect them for don't bring them up and talk about them. But maybe you get more details as to what happen inside. Yes, the displaced people in Ayenga. Remember in May last year, where the Guinean authorities then fire 3 gunshots, where make people then display. We see government support them with rest, and up to now the state government don't abandon them and remember them again. So all of those things, you know. But we saw a move yesterday with the 3 neighboring countries coming together for talk about this whole border thing where it happened. So
I think the first thing we'll get for do now for congratulate the 3 leaders plus 1. because Cote d'Ivoire also sent a representation for make them go observe as part of the Mano River Union. In the past, when these things been to happen, we Sierra Leoneans, a lot of us say, in Yanga, we have problems. The people, they don't chase them, they don't run away, they don't go, and government has done nothing. We say, if you want government for send soldiers, if government will do that, like a today would war. But President Bio, being a wise man, he said, let us first talk on the table. He said, because any war, any conflict, not they done at the battlefield, you eventually get to go sit on that table and talk of things over. He said, so let us start with the table. Don't go cause conflict first.
Now ready safe for conflict?
Sorry?
So we're not ready safe for conflict?
We have a military, my dear. You should know that.
We get military?
We have a military that defends this country.
Forget military.
We have a military that defends this country.
Forget military now.
We rely on it and we depend on it.
And I depend on there?
Yes.
When I get
Do you want to talk about Yanga or want to talk about the military?
No, I just asked
okay,
but
please,
yes,
let's move on.
Let's continue, yes.
Divert me so small. All right? Now we are talking about this. It did not happen. So President Bio resisted the urge, resisted the insistence on a lot of our Sierra Leoneans say for Levi send military force at the place. Even when they arrest soldiers, then take them to Guinea. We did not go back with force. We sent delegates of a diplomatic mission who were able to bring them from discussions. But when it don't become intransigent now, we decide to say, look, let us meet at the regional, sub-regional level, in the Mano River Union. We have always been to use the analogy of the court system. When you get problems with your neighbor, you go first to the head man. From the head man, you go to the local court. But the head man, now we don't go to so, i.e. Mano River Union. We don't go there now. And the Mano River Union now don't come up with a communique that Guinea, Sierra Leone, and Liberia, including the Cote d'Ivoire, we are friendly nations, even before colonialism.
Yes.
Like colonialism can split. Before that, we were the same country. In fact, I'm sure you learned about in history. You learned about the kingdom of Mali. We were all part of it.
The Mali invasion.
You learned about the kingdom of Songhai. We were all part of it. The kingdom of Ghana. We were all part of it. Now we wait man come and can cut we into small nations. Sierra Leone, then give it a small piece of land and say we are Sierra Leoneans. They gave us the name. Not to be we named Dandio. You understand? Even Freetown, I said also, nobody call her Freetown, we call her Romrong. Now Marong is the name of Freetown. But then I can say this is Freetown. Okay, we accept. But since it don't be, we have to continue the friendship, the fraternity, the brotherhood and sisterhood countries. Small things not for separatory. So the communique we come out yesterday is that we recognize that we are the same people. We recognize that we are friendly nations. We recognize that we are peaceful nations with Ireland. We coexist. And in fact, within the Mano River Union and in the wider ECOWAS, there's freedom of movement of people in and out. And so let me make sure, so we go back to the status quo, to what we were before. There's small disturbances here, so we'll not for take the mix so big that we plunge the whole region into instability. So they don't meet yesterday. They don't solve that problem. So we are here today, as they can say in Latin, and say, Annuncio vobis, Claudio Magnum, habemus papam, habemus pacem. We have peace. We have good news. So we've come to announce this to you. And that is what happened from the summit yesterday, the mini emergency summit of yesterday. But what's important is that they say then for hold another summit within a month.
In a month.
Within a month, for then to establish the commitment where all the 3 or 4 nations been get within the Mano River Union Secretariat. For let we gain that power again, for let able for they intervene when small things like this want to happen. The Secretariat has enough power for able to call all of the heads of state or call the and all that. In fact, say Guinea we station some troops along the border and all that. They don't withdraw them.
But we'll see a video will go viral with the sent troop there yesterday on social media. I say, we see a video will go viral where they say the Guinea and send troops na the borders them. Whilst this meeting was about to start. They don't pull them back?
They don't withdraw them back now.
Okay.
All don't go back now. That was just preparation. They're just preparing, you know. We have a very wise leader. For him, you know, they jump into things, they think things over. Now we then go, within hours, the matter that could have led into a sustained border dispute, it don't resolve for us. Now they don't say make them go into a situation where they get forget the ECOWAS and some other international bodies for can help with, for let them redemarcate these boundaries according to how the colonial masters been put up. Because for we, as Sierra Leoneans and Guineans and Liberians, we not get border between we. Yes, because on the border side, in Fuyakama, you have Gizi people. You have them in Guinea. In Yenga, it's the same. In Falaba, you have the Fulas on this side, you have the Alunkawas on this side, you have the Fulas on that side, the Alunkawas. They are the same people, families in fact. One person go tap na and brother there across the border. So how can these people fight each other?
In that light, Honorable, I mean, they can say familiarity is contempt. You know, in as much as you don't talk, and some other Sierra Leoneans back, they applaud the president for this great move. Others, just set of people they talk say, what if we play too much with the issue? Now we don't get a month again, or we need them for settle this whole, go again back to the drawing board and settle this whole border thing. But what if as a country or as a nation, we're playing with this whole thing? Let's send you back again to Yenga. I mean, history tell we say this whole Yenga thing not start today from President Kaba in 10, go meet Guinea president, they sit on a table and talk. But what we saw last year, 2025,
Get we, among ourselves, the Mano River Union, ECOWAS, and some international bodies for can help with, for can demarcate this border. And we are lucky. We know about what happened between Nigeria and Cameroon in the Bakassi Peninsula. We're in the Bakassi Peninsula, and the Nigerians lived there. They had moved there during the Civil War of Nigeria in 1967. So as far as they're concerned, it's Nigerian territory. But not Cameroon land.
So who's for accept Sunday?
They come.
Okay.
They come. You don't go into conclusions like that. We build the premises first. So these Nigerians live there. They believe Bakassi is theirs. So the government also believes Bakassi is theirs. But at the end of the day, they therefore go to the international arbitration, where the UN come in. The UN set up a unit, which they manage from the UN Office for the Sahel, the UNOAS, in Senegal. And during that time, the UNOAS, when they try for arbitrate the matter, our current vice president, now be one of the people where they work like UNOAS in Dakar. So he has experience of how this thing has to be resolved. Till when the decision comes that yes, the territory after demarcation and all that belongs to Cameroon, President Olusegun Obasanjo at the time, with difficulty, he accept. He asked the Nigerians for accept, say, either they stay there and become Cameroonians, or they move back into Nigerian territory. Some moved back, some stayed, because they don't use them. So Cameroon took that. So because of that experience where the vice president gets, I think, say, we are in a lucky situation.
Okay.
Where when this international arbitration come, he will use, because now it's the second man in the country, he will use that experience the way you don't gain, you know us.
That's a bit.
For let it help we, for let offend a situation, we go find. So for me, I think we are in a.
So now that's a trajectory we have hopeful for use.
That is the trajectory. That is what we have to use. Would you they talk to me about now? Like if I was a head of state, they try for television, Palo go fet.
No.
I don't want that.
I wouldn't say that either, because I'm not going for fet my sister, you know.
Thank you. And even the inconvenience, the problems, you have to leave your home with them. Right now today, like I tell you about peace, when people can't just know that, begin shoot now, you get for hide. Everything, you know the things they say, you know it yet this morning. That will not cross your mind. The most important thing is for safeguard your life and your property if possible. Even the property they abandon them. You safeguard your life. That is why I told you that the least common multiple for human development, what they call LCM arithmetic. Now peace.
So peace not been there before now?
Before
this administration, before the Bureau administration, peace not been there?
You don't understand which I talk. Peace is a process. You know, they happen. There are things that disturb the peace from time to time. So anytime where that trigger they come, you get for be able to do them. Yes, there was peace before. But there was also a need at the time when President Ernest Bai Koroma was president. There was also an incursion into Yenga, who began to do the same thing nearly 10 years ago, in March 2016. We go. Now again, we go meet President Alpha Conde. We sit down, we talked about it, and then they demilitarize the zone. They pull all the later on, within these 10 years, people don't creep. Just like we get a small leakage now, they drip, before you know, it full up. So that is, it don't full up back. So we don't go back, we go empty the cistern. Now that we don't go, we don't empty them first. So they are going to withdraw that. But to have a permanent solution, now for there we go into this international arbitration using local resources. And one of the local resources we'll get today, not the vice president. So,
all right, in that light, so look at government support to people in there. I could still recall what happened last year, and almost a year now, government sent support there. But these people from what don't they get so far that support not they go again. I mean, government send rest, some man clothes for the picking them, some Soriat organization and back join and give support. I mean, how far with government in assistance to people in since we not draw conclusion to Sierra Leoneans in that place currently?
Well, I'm sure with the withdrawal of the military positions on that side, the place will be peaceful again for the people to go back. But for say government stop support, I'm not aware. I'll have to cross check.
Yes.
Because I know say we have Soriat organizations who we call the NGOs and things like that, where their own job now for make sure say they help people in distress. So I'm sure somehow they're going to filter But you know, when sometimes they mix this governance with politics and all that kind of thing, and there's some people go, they say something black, so they say white, you say white, you say black. So we don't know what's in the real situation. What, like I said to you, you're not far from the Ministry of Social Welfare. Honestly.
Like go back and
No, yeah, they will tell you.
You know,
have information.
Honorable, I'm thankful they bring some of these things. You know, this is something where sometimes we get, you know, with sometimes some of these institutions, even if you reach out for get information or ask question, or for example, I reached out, Honorable, I want to interview, you are there, you say, okay, I'm in for it. Sometimes some of them don't even come. So how we go get information where you not come and tell me, say, for example, inside joke banana host na so something they happen. Inside just antigi host na so something they happen. So with the whole right to access information, access every day, it is making the thing much more difficult for us.
Okay. Government has its own communication directorates. There are two. One for the State House, which I'm head of, presidential spokesman. There's also the Ministry of Information and Communication, where the minister is the government spokesman. I am not the government spokesman. I am the presidential spokesman. So, Honorable Cherno Ba, if you send him an inquiry, send him a message, ask about things. I'm sure he'll be able to do it. If you're not able to come, you go send person. But if you want information regarding something like where they talk about this younger people, if you had mentioned it in my communication with you, where they tell me, say, I want to know which are refugees and all that, I would have found out. So by today when I come, I can't tell you, say, now lie in the talk of government still the support. Or
but
no,
you show when they get information, I get people on a
no, but I don't have the information readily available.
But
we have sectors in government that are responsible for each activity of government. I just referred you to the Minister of Social.
So
but I could have asked them if I knew that this was the information. I don't ask the information vacuously. No one say I need this information. When I know say you need it, I will ask. I come with them. Or you call Honorable Chernoba, or send somebody in the communication department in the Ministry of Information and Civic Education. They'll be able to give you that. It is their job. I don't think they will want to avoid coming here, because you providing a platform for them helps them to communicate to the people of Sierra Leone. That is why, although me now, I fast and all that, you tell me, say, like, come. I say I go come because it's an opportunity for me. For that, I tell you, say, waiting president don't do again. It's like Julius Caesar. But Julius Caesar go, but in a fete, he go fete. But president, he no go fete yesterday. He go there with diplomacy, and he came back. And by right, he get right now for say, when he with the wiki. I came, I saw, I conquered. He conquered because the Guineans are withdrawing. He conquered because we are demilitarizing the zone. There is not that danger anymore, the imminent danger. Because the way people let me know, they talk now, like when I say yesterday, when I see Guinea send people into the border, send soldiers to the border, there was panic already in those areas. But if they come, the President Bill go there, he go loose the knot, open. You see, say inside the bag, there was actually nothing. So
we hope, because most times what comes next can be another big thing, you know. Not for just go, forget what happened the 16th day of March, and move on as if nothing ever happened again. I mean,
we will not forget. That make we get.
So this time the old water.
Last time the old water, and 10 years this since not so. 10 years this since the President announced my own communique, of which I was then the Minister of Presidential Affairs at the time, Information and Communication at the time. We go there, we do this communique, we can read until as journalists and all that. But I had a daughter for nearly 10 years, not so. So, like I said, there is always something that will happen that will trigger, even with your neighbor, when I get one fence. Sometimes one day you don't throw water on your side, you know, when they try and try, they big gas cap. But why you don't see now, you know, things will trigger things. But when it happens, you go to the head man. So we don't go to the head man yesterday, i.e. the MRU, and then we don't come up with an agreement as to how we go manage any future misunderstanding and all that. And to avoid those future misunderstandings, we're going to have joint border patrols. We're going to withdraw military activity around the zones. We're going to have a buffer zone, and we're going to have a complaints area where we'll go back to the MRU, set it up, let it be an arbitrator.
All right. So
we want to also say thanks for the presence of the Côte d'Ivoire, where instead of part of the River is like the big brother in the union, where you go overseas and all that. And I hope that this kind of fraternity will continue as it has always been.
All right, quick one, Honorable, before we actually go. APC them boycotting governance, asking those in elective position not for put their hand or play part at all. And something I don't see, unaware of.
Well, let me say they know they go parliament.
Or them been say, no.
No, but they said they didn't talk about. What did they talk about?
But Edmond in approve on the parliament, they not be even there. So I'm sure now they ask on something we're not aware of.
Well, I was in parliament and they were not there. But it's their right.
No, they're right.
That, yes, of course, to attend if they give position, take them. Now you right not for go. We can't force you. That's democracy. The freedom of movement, freedom of association, freedom of who we want to be. So it's their right not to go if they want to not to go. But there are responsibilities where you owe to your people them. They sit down and that seat there where you sit down. And you're holding it in trust for the people of the country. And if I'll be specific, for MPs from Port Loko district, and they hold their seats there where they sit down in trust for us from Port Loko. Now with 550,000 people there in Port Loko, the last count. We choose 10 of them now for go represent we in the House of Representatives. And in this House of Representatives, now they decide what thing they happen to we, to everybody, to our lands, to our children, to our schools, that if we did it, if you know the day, it means that we are not represented, we voice no day. So if you're not there are responsibilities. The law, we know our constitution, the grown home as they say, the foundational law of this country, it gives you an opportunity for you able absent without explanation from Parliament for up to 30 sittings. They sit on 30 times. But after that, at the 31st sitting, they sit on there again.
Yes.
Because you've lost the opportunity to represent your people. And in that case, if it was in the first past the post situation, your seat would be declared vacant. And then we will go into what is called a by-election. But now we're lucky, we have this PR system in which all the members of the list who have been there, like APC or SLPP and all that. In Port Loko, we have 10 seats, and every seat had 2 representatives. So 20 seats for the APC, 20 people for represent, that's what they called it. They are still there. They've been voted in as much as you are voted in together. Now all them vote for. The only reason that you are in Parliament is that now you've been there at the top of the list.
Okay, so
there is no particular vote allocated to one particular person. So now all get them votes them.
So in sense, Honourable, so if Jogbana, for example, miss out on all the 30 sittings, I mean, with the PR system, not just Antigi will represent her now? Is that what you're saying?
I don't understand. What did you say?
So you say there is a law. We talk about the 30 sitting. On the 31st one, the seat is vacant, so you get them again. So you say, unlike the PR, the first past the post, now by election. So I'm saying now with the PR system now we'll get. So for example, with this empty seat, let's say na Jogbana 19 at the empty seats there. So just Antigi na been there BNM. So with the PR system, so in case Jogbana now go for all the 30 sittings, now just Antigi they come up.
On the 31st sitting. He will be invited by the National Electoral Code, the ECSL, to say that you are next in the list. Now you tempt for Kamna Parliament. So you have already been voted in. Now for council, are you in Nimo? No need for go election.
So if they say they go, they're not interested.
We call the next one.
So
and the next one.
What does this mean for governance in general? Everything.
For governance will continue. Governance will continue because the House of Representatives is to debate laws and to oversight. And for that to happen, you only need a quorum. A quorum means, like in the board meetings in companies and all that, not all my able attend. For them, are able for start to talk, even in your clubs, something on a 20 day, they say, okay, we will be able for deliberate to talk about this club issues. When we have 7 or 8 or 9 people present, or 10 for that matter. You understand? That is called a quorum. So if the other 10 not come, The 10 then take decision, no, that it apply to all. So in our own parliament, according to the standing order, now 25% of the members of parliament for day, 25%. That is a quarter, all right? In Sierra Leone, I think we have about 130 or 132 people there. So a quarter of that is about 30 something, 33, 34, 35, you understand? So, no, not a percent. People, 34, 35 people, they parliament, we have a quorum. And they can take any decision.
Even though not just one side?
It don't matter. It didn't say of all parties. It say of members of parliament present.
So what does that mean for democracy?
Well, you have to go back to our constitution. That is what our constitution has decided, stipulated. And that constitution, they mercifully, now APC they write that constitution, and nobody will change them. 1991. May God bless President Joseph Saidu. He had seen all this. Let God gonna heaven for we. Because from 1991 to today, 35 years, and that same constitution they would use, except for the period of 4 years where NPRC they suspend them. But even at that, they said we filed the constitution small because at some point they've been convened parliament.
So in other words,
it means that book where President Joseph Saidu left for we, that book there, is good for we. And now with the fella, and since now with the fella, we get for fella the rule of law. If you want to make it develop, the rule of law first now for take prominence. And the rule of law is what? That if Parliament want for sit down, if you get 33 people or 34 people, you can go ahead. Nothing will stop. It doesn't matter whether they all come from the APC or they all come from the SLPP or NGC and all that. As long as they are members of Parliament. When they are in there, they are members of Parliament. Maybe they can't they foresee because APC no day or SLPP no day. No. You count the people, if they're 33, 34, you go ahead. So governance will not be affected by their absence. The only thing is that Nadem will begin count for. Till the 30 days. If
so they don't miss one first. Edmonion, right? So now 29 now. I said don't miss Edmonion for so now 29 now, sitting.
Well, I don't know. I know they count. I'm sure see the clerk of parliament and the speaker. I don't go they count. You know. So me, I tell them, say, you are my brothers and sisters. You now they represent we. Don't miss. Don't renege on your responsibilities. It is called a dereliction of duty if we not go. One right we not get for stay away from Parliament because President Bio no do nothing wrong against the Constitution. It is exactly what the Constitution say now you do. So do you want to protest? You wanted him to go wrong? You wanted him to deviate from the Constitution? He is not that type of person.
So even when they don't meet now round table and get a dialogue.
So that is for Parliament. You talked about the elected members, not so?
Yes.
The one with most really very critical. Now the council members.
Yes.
They will not get that 30 days they say for.
How many days then get?
They not get no days. There are sections in the 2009 Act as amended of the local government. Section 20. It gives the minister of local government the right for direct policy and direct action by local government and intervene if the local government not able to do in functions. You're able to go take the executive secretary, that's what they call them, chief administrator, and put and say, well, you are in charge of the council.
Okay.
If that, he can do that. That law tells him. That's section 20. All right? Then if you go over section 20, you have to go to section 81. Section 81 says that you can actually bring a commission, not a commission, an inquiry for financial probity, for misconduct and all that on councillors and investigate them. And if you find them wanting, you can use section 95 and remove that councillor. That has been done before.
Before when?
The Honorable Sir Emerson Lamina Ona they see today. He was the mayor of Koidu New Sembehu Council, the city council. At some point, was it 2010 or 2011, we, the APC, We evoke Section 81 Panam. They investigated and say for financial probity, which was not substantiated. And they used Section 95 for removal from being the mayor for Pulam. Sir Emerson Lamina today, we you see as the deputy leader of parliament on the side of the SLPP. We remove him. It's been done before. That's Section 95. It gives the minister the right for make they remove a councillor. And done that, and he was a councillor. So with the mayorship went as well, we put somebody else there. But the worst one, which can happen, Section 100.
What do you say?
Section 100 gives the president the right for take over the council if it is not functioning. And if we are not go, we are not function, the people of the country, the communities need services. The president no go sit down, central government no go sit down, services are denied the people. So the government can take over the council. So I am telling the councillors that their own position is more precarious than the one for the parliamentarians. The parliamentarian gets a holiday of 30 days. We don't get. If Doti pile up na Kinjimi today, and we are not there for go pull am, the minister get right for go appoint the chief administrator or they act as mayor. Make it go remove am. Or take any of the one the way they did. Or even bring in new people from the list.
Manpower day for that day?
Manpower day, of course. Manpower, na the one they employ. The one they say they know they go, na the elected officials. But the one they employ, like the one they clean salon and all that kind of people, they are working. They are ready to work. And if they don't work, they need to pay them. They need that for go buy their bag of rice at the end of the month. So, if the minister says, when I go work, then they go work because the minister can take over those functions through the chief administrator. Or somebody else you can appoint. You can even appoint me, Alpha Kano, today. So go
you will take the appointment?
Go sit down, why not? Because I know I led Otide Jimmy, King Jimmy, or even Mountain Court and all that, where I come from. So what I'm saying is that the councillors, you are in a precarious position. You do not get the luxury where the MP then gets. You have 4 triggers, 4 sections in the Act will put you in a very precarious position. And that Act was amended in 2009. And guess who was in power in 2009?
In that time, I know it was former President Koma.
Huh?
So the thing is, President Koma, former President Koma. So the thing is, Honor, before we go, the politics of Tonangi, because
no, it is not Tonangi.
Even the examples where you don't give.
This is not Tonangi.
Well, the example.
This now then decide say they know they go. The one who I tell you about Emerson Lamina, not to Tonangi, na grip go grip am. We pull am dey, now we pull am. You understand?
So that's saying a wrong decision?
No, completely.
Oh, no, we are saying a wrong decision.
Completely. I mean,
so
there are some of us who will be under, but we are in the minority. You see, people who can talk straight, they are in the minority. That is why I'm angry in the SIPP today from the APC. Because they see things before they happen. You understand? It was wrong.
You be advised?
Of course. Yes, I always advise. I know she said they sacked me 2-3 times, but when they sacked me, they bring me back. They bring me back because my own position there, that AK-11 position, it was difficult to refill. You understand? Don't sack me as Minister of Information. Not take 3 months and me come back. Not to know all the hala. So, way AK-11, let them bring camp. Not so. So that is it. When you do something, make sure you do it. Like the day when you know they did, they miss you. You understand? So they missed me then.
So let us say this.
That point where you ask about Tonangi. It is not Tonangi. This one, now a deliberate act of them reneging on their responsibilities, where they say they know they go because President acted lawfully. President acted according to the Constitution. They say, for act according to the Constitution.
Because they say, don't go get a conversation with them, say, and so we get a particular section at the tripartite recommendation. We say, at least we need electoral reform. Wait for us, consult, choose. We don't get so many conversations in that light. They are pointing finger at waiting born out of the tripartite recommendation.
That is understandable.
Saying, even when the president talks, say, reach out to them. At that time, they began load now then aid. I mean, they had their Secretary General there, they get for feds out for pull and
that is understandable. All of those things, that is all understandable. But believe me, nothing gives you justification for go against the Constitution. You cannot keep governance at bay. You cannot hold it. You cannot say, I will not do this because I'm waiting for this one. The law has to be used. That is extant. The law we did today now for use. So yes, I understand. But that's time. When that one comes into effect, then of course we'll go to that. But now the law says, Section 32.3, I think, 32.3 of the Constitution says the president, when there's a vacancy in the ECSL, he can appoint a commissioner and a chairman. And he has done that.
All right.
Consult and then let Parliament approve. They could have gone to a Parliament and argue against it, and I'm sure some of them would have been able to argue strong enough for let other members from the SLPP vote in their favor if they had an argument for making the way. It happened with us. I'll just give you an example. It happened with us in 2007, when we were members of Parliament, maybe the Parliament at that time of the APC. There was only 27 of us. Now with 27 no more being there. The SLPP being 85 members, plus the paramount chiefs. We bring this thing also about the delimitation of constituencies by Dr. Christiana Top. When she came, we, the APC, wanted the new delimitation. The SLPP was against it. But when we went into debate, we debated so strongly and so very poignantly that when it came to voting, the SLPP voted with us. We were 27. But we got 58 votes that day. Even the leaders, the speaker, they all voted on our favor. Well, no, the speaker did not. It was not. The deputy speaker then. The speaker and the leader of the FZPP, all of them, Dr. Brema, Kande, Brema, and all that. Even Tunis, who is today, Honorable Tunis today, they all voted in our favor. They joined we. Because it was a national issue. It's public. So if they didn't go Parliament that day, one from the vetting, and then go up and say, we wouldn't go now the hall well for when they go put a strong argument. It had to be put, the speaker there in a position is obliged for ask for a vote. And that division, sometimes, if you convince the people, they lost the opportunity. Now I make enough for run away from the battlefield. If you run away from the battlefield, that's it. Now I make way President Bill not run away from the battlefield. He go meet the adversary now, yesterday. He came back here victorious, isn't it? Right. Not so. If you may say, well, I know they go there, I don't vex, he don't do me so, not to that, they go make. Well, he did not boycott. He went to Guinea. Even for boycott, he said, why they can't seize me, but then I don't agree. But he did not do that. You know, fall like hard. They go there, they go talk for we.
All right, quick one, Honorable. We'll get some messages here on our Facebook page. Usai Tenesi say, they talk, say, yes, he say they're still paying fees. And Cecilia Roberts, they say they only use democracy card when it suits their agenda. And it also continues to say, what specific measures has the administration taken to address the high poverty rate and food insecurity noted in recent years? You know, and this other person, they say, thank you to President Bio for choosing Alhaji Dr. Alpha Khan as his presidential spokesman, this Panaman. You know, there's so much more here, so, but Honorable, lastly now, before we go, since you say you want for go, which message? No, you did
it's my job.
I know. Which message the SLPP get for the 2028 elections?
The message I get is that woman, they say they still they pay fees. Show me the school where they pay fees. Please. Who they go to? Then they go return your fees, and we go punish the management of that school because they're not supposed to take fees from you. And President Bio don't say free school for everybody, unless you choose for Kerry Pikin go private school. But if not government school or government assisted school, you know they pay. If you pay, then one, you self don't join by the corruption, and two, the person will ask you for pay, they're in trouble, the criminal activity down there. So now that I get for you. So because of that, the fact that President Bio don't bring the free quality school education, President Bio don't bring the feed salon, where for me, it don't show by 35% reduction in the cost of rice where we pay. You get for sure say, President Bio in policies, then they work. And if President Bio in policies, they work, now the policies of the SLPP, they work. So if you have an opportunity asking for 2020, I don't care for campaign for 2020, but if me not be ordinary person, I did not Sierra Leone, I did put local, I been they buy rice for 1 million, now they buy them for 650. I know they pay school fee for me picking, I been they pay Saturday, I they see the road stem, I they see lights they come, I they see things that I go say, this time I go vote for SLPP.
Like they come. Thank you very much for joining us this morning. Honorable
They always give
Alhaji.
me last word, then any degree, you get for giving me last word.
So now I can ask for the message. What
No, not
the
in the message.
SLPP?
They
What the
call her last
SLPP
word.
get?
They ask me for the last word.
So the last word now. You say lights day.
No, last word, last word. Sadly, say waiting at your last word to the people.
I want to know. So the last word now.
No,
Honorable. Lights day.
I can do
No,
last word
yes.
now. Thank you very much. My people, again, we tell God thank you. We don't see this Ramadan, and I don't need it done so. For some of us, we lost loved ones. Let God give them good road. For we were able to survive, let us say, Alhamdulillah. Soon, we will done this, and we're going to go back into normal activity. But what's important is that we people in a parliament, the APC, we say that they go, no mistake, then they make all. President no make mistake. President no broke the law for do what he do. So if then say they know they go, it's time like I say, una send them for go fetch for now. Na younger, they wait and see to Guinea man, they run away. So now, then they run away from the battlefield. Government get law. With that law, they President Joseph Sadu Momo put that law that if you run away from the battlefield, i.e. you left your seat for 30 days, they not see you, you come for caretaker. Then go take a move, then put other person. And this time, we get over 14 other people in Port Local district under the SLPP, where they wait for come. And we take them. After that 14, they fulfill 6, over 6 must come. If they not come, the law still says that those people we don't go through the election day, breathe the SLPP, NGC, this and that, we go pick them. They sit there, they're not for empty, because now I get them. Now the people get the seats, now lend them. They are holding it in trust. And for the councillors, we don't get luxury, that 30 days, we don't get them. It can happen tomorrow. It can happen anytime. That is the law. Where we, through the leadership of President Anes Nkrumah in 2009, led by the former Minister of Local Government and Rural Development, Honorable Alhaji Suleiman Kamara, Dauda Suleiman Kamara, we amend this law in 2004 and say, Section 820, the minister can direct within the constitutional action. Section 81, we can pull a mayor or councillor. Section 90, we can investigate mayor or councillor. Then Section 95, they can pull them. Then the big one now is Section 100. If nobody knows they're not the council, president, they take over. You appoint new people. That is the law. And there's no time limit for that. The MPs then get, Una no get. So now for go.
Thank you very much, Honorable Alhaji Alpha Khan. We don't take your precious time for joining us this morning. Shortly we'll be joined by Mohammed Collier for the sport updates quickly after the break.
Like it, I go wait for you, make you decide. I not go force, I go beg for no when you decide.
Yo, what's up? This is incredible JJ Mr. Who does that. I'm live on Slik TV, channel 37. Tune into Slik TV, channel 37. Best for Salon, best for you, best for me, best for we all. Who does that?
Me have money, me honey bee. Make we go, LLE. Me I need for the close to somebody. Oh, me sweet cassava leaf. I cannot leave if I not get you.
Hey, okay. Stasha, baby. Hey,
It's Jewies on the beat.
hey, where I'm from, I put on. I get that money, hit the city, then I'm gone. Hey, we legit, we hella lit. Represent who you with. Hey, where I'm from, I put on. I get that money, hit the city, then I'm gone. Hey, we legit, we hella lit.
With over 37 reasons, over 37 concepts, over 37 days, you have the opportunity to watch Slik TV, channel 37, every day for the latest in news, entertainment, and politics. It's Sasha, baby, and I'm telling you, this is the best in Sierra Leone.
Like my style, like here they say I'm pretty. Drop it low, I am physically fit. So much love I put on for my city. Make them know me not born free to titty. I got the goons and I got the galleys with me. I love the vibe and I like the way it sweets me. King Tom Bobo, I like the way it treats me.
Hey viewers, from wherever you're watching from, this is your favorite music producer, and guess what? I'm on Slik TV. Whether you're in Freetown, keep it glued to channel 37. They're also on Facebook Live. Tune in and get some nice.
Around you like my habitat. In a mohi garden, the juke and one ali my cloak no my be moya kuja. Me recipe, me harmony, me honeybee. Make we go, LLE, me I need for the close to somebody.
Wow! Yummy!
Tasty One noodles. Now the most delicious noodles inside Salon. We come with chicken flavor, beef flavor, and spicy flavor.
If you want Boku for go buy and sell, now for call 072 500 048. Tasty One noodles now a product of In Salon and na halal certified.
Tasty One noodles, so delicious.
All bets on sports.
What is fair?
Huge winnings.
What is fair?
High odds.
What is fair?
Fast pay.
What is fair? What is fair? What is fair? What is fair? What is fair?
Bookmaker Company.
Welcome back. Now for the sports world, Mohammed Collier there for tell we what's happened. Collier, good morning.
Good morning, Rabiato, and good morning to viewers. Inside the updates today, we will give local and international as the UEFA Champions League return and Leon Stars the intensive training. But we'll start with this possible. I can celebrate your birthday.
And I go do photo shoot first. And I sleep the whole day.
Wow. So you see, everybody get different way in the celebrating birthday. So this man on the screen now, the assistant coach one for Easter Lions Football Club, yesterday is celebrating birthday by taking to the street for go meet vulnerable people there and less privileged people then share food with them, eat with them, and they get it out together.
Aww.
So me like everybody get why they say someone will make party call people.
I think I moved already.
And yes. So now this way, Inchu say before I call friends and make party, eat and drink, I go give people in the street, them and me the winner get share food with them, give them rest, maggi, pepper, different things, and then sit down together, make fun, get dual. I think for me, this is one of the way people for the celebrate birthday, Abby.
Well, everybody gets your own celebration, but I think it's nice giving back to society and the month of when we serve all together. I'm already inspired by what you don't do, but you have people that they do them back. You get someone at something orphanage, then they go give orphan picking them. Because when you look Islamically, we will not open lectures, but if you go in depth into birthday celebration, they will even tell you, say, what did they come? If I was I cry, you for even cry. So tell this young gentleman here that I am inspired already, I am moved already by this act.
You copying style.
Obviously.
All right. Up next, inside the local spot for you today, as we get plenty of stories that we line up for you. This not the release will come up from the referees, managers, and we come together through the Sierra Leone Football Association. Right now, as referee Mr. Krabi, you don't go with.
For upgrade the standard.
So with this standard, they say the referees committee of the Sierra Leone Football Association has concluded its review of the report match incidents from recent league fixtures after thorough examination of the match report and available video footage. With this, then decide to the match will be played between Loawa Football Club and Wilberforce Strikers. We play on the 28th of February 2026 at the Apple School Mini Stadium. The referee take wrong decision winner Shakita Dean. So they decide for suspend her for 3 months and force them for go do a refresher's course so you know go do that mistake again.
That is so big.
Imagine
but I think standard need for day, you know, because I'm seeing U-turn now in the football sector. I mean, training for referees, you go see them, they travel, go applying, go teach them the FIFA Connect thing. So I think a U-turn is coming, which is nice, so that we're able to compete with other international referees, so that even if AFCON or other games, African games, they can, then go choose from Sierra Leone referees for me, then go, you know, preside over this game.
If you're not able to get a good officiating at your home league, what more
what you expect for
you know, you go embarrass the nation. So under this leadership, they make sure say every referee, I see a mistake, they go out the foot, they say this na if we don't do. So because you know don't go to go wait for 2 or 3 months. So this is good. And
so the thing without pay?
Well, they don't indicate, but sometimes they don't go pay them. Because again, it might be because now by how you ref a match, that's so that they pay them. So if you're not happy for 3 months,
so this is not moral lesson now.
Moral lesson. So what you can the next one? If they kick somebody, they watch up, you know, say this is forget yellow card, this forget red card, this not so good, or this not offside. Again, like you say, international best practice, so start and I will go on.
Yeah.
All right. Up next, the Sierra Leone home-based team, led by the head coach, Rena Mohamed Kalondo, starts training officially yesterday. Now the SLF Academic in Tom headquarters was the home base and 26 players that will line up and they in so intensive training ahead of the FIFA series where they start on the 27th inside Azerbaijan. They're already called, so they play for, they come up from different clubs then, but high performance inside the League of Premier League make they able to achieve this call-up. Waiting in mean for them going to the FIFA series and qualify the nation to another stage, and this friendly they lead them for going to the 2027 Africa Cup of Nations qualifiers we get for happen inside Kenya and Uganda. The preparation does start. Head coach Mohamed Kalon.
And so for you know, they say to whom much is given, much is expected. I think it's very essential we're having things like this, Colin. On a very serious note, I'm not too much into football. I go watch Chelsea and Liverpool though. I also know can give me bad news for Chelsea and Liverpool this morning.
But anyways, it go reach you. It go reach you. When you reach Chelsea, it go waiting for sale.
Back to this, you know, I think it's essential. I could still recall that was, I think the previous AFCON or the selection, where they make allegation of political interference, where they make allegation of that they don't take in Brian Bobo, you know, all of those things. So now you get for go before the test. You get for ensure say you do them, we see you, they'll put you inside. So that blame game and allegations here and there go actually cut off. So it's actually a good move because at the end of the day, now salon and get for celebrate, now salon and get for put there. So I think it's actually
good.
essential.
It's good because when you get a formidable home-based team, then you take them out there, will get a first experience internationally, take them to Europe. I mean, coming back home, it will build a confidence, and then they will learn from any other fixtures that we'll get forget. But kudos to the Gaffer winner, Mohamed Kalon. I think it call a very good squad. With everybody they look at the squad, say even if we don't include with professionals and they wait overseas, then it look
we know they can do it.
They can do better. So congratulations to you, head coach. Inside the international, as the UEFA Champions League, they return. So man, this go be the final time where they go play this song for the season. Why some go continue forget the Champions League anthem. Teams like the Chelsea, where I be the support.
I'm already crying.
And the teams like Sporting, Manchester City. Although Liverpool get chance, Arsenal get chance, Barcelona get chance, but Tottenham Hotspur, these are the teams that we maybe go be the final time where they will get this song of the UEFA Champions League anthem. Galatasaray, they get a 1-goal advantage over Liverpool. Atlanta, Bayern get 5 goals advantage over them. And Newcastle and Barcelona, they go head-to-head at the war. And Atletico Madrid beat Tottenham 5-2 inside the first leg. Arsenal get a 1-1 draw inside Leverkusen inside the first leg. And Bodo Glimt defeat Sporting CP. And now these are the fixtures that we line up for you for today. Capitalize on them. Bodo Glimt, they go away to Sporting with 3 goals in their pocket with 3 points. Arsenal gets a 1-1 draw with Leverkusen. Chelsea get a mountain for climb. They defeat them by 5 goals to 2.
Easy for me.
So nobody again that's football. Something like you go
on a put and say a mountain I get for claim.
And it's the mountain you play against the defending champions of the UEFA Champions League. And they get 5 goals in their favor. Chelsea need for score 3 goals without Paris Saint-Germain replying any of their goals. So this will take them to the extra time. So high mountain for claim.
Not good for easy boy. I can't able work so. But it is well, Chelsea.
So it's good to today. Dinner in your house. Comfortable and you you watch and so you know we'll get stressed.
At all.
Alright. Up next inside the international, as yesterday, this player you see on the screen. Carlo Ancelotti announced the squad for Brazil and friendly matches and where they play. For the first time, Igor Thiago where they play inside England, they play for Brentford. And where they announced the name, we're not going to play the video for you because of copyrights. In family, in mama and papa, this guy, Rabi na be Messina. Na Brazil. The lay block. Decides no ball. Lago they go play ball.
Let me change my
story. Again, he left the play ball. God can help they call and inside England and Brentford, and he's one of the top goal scorers and currently inside the English Premier League. And first call up at the Brazil national team. In my mind, Papa, then cry.
One parable day we picking come for better. I just think and so.
Yeah.
You know, it's a moral lesson, and the other thing no more, if you connect and small to salon football, we see we young ones into it. I don't know if not the opportunity is not there,
no, sure.
But sometimes our junior brothers can play very well, and you know they have the potential. But instead we force them for land book, force them for go get the Western education. But this is a man rewriting his story, rebranding things,
from
telling the world say,
professional football.
What even classroom you come
from a bricklayer.
Messina.
Messina.
No, because the ordinary Salomon understand. For Messina.
Contractor.
Then they get money. Contractor get money. Messina. I'm telling you, it's actually a movement, and people feel motivated.
It takes
you know.
You human for letting you decide your mind. Say I can do this. I'll go find them. Yeah, is he now
breaking
call up to the Brazil national team? If you watch the video, because of copyright, you know, go play. In my main daddy and sister, they sit on a parlor. They watch TV when they call the name. When they reached out, when they call her, the old boss.
Look, I'm already having goosebumps.
It was really emotional,
right now.
And that tells you, and life never say never.
And your story can change at any time.
At any given time. Up next, inside the international, former Manchester United goalkeeper and Argentine. And this guy played for several clubs. They don't decide, say, he go retire after 20 years of professional football. When Sergio Romero don't decide, say, football do so long when me boot now, let me pick in the self come after me. 20 years as a professional footballer, I think you don't try. And they play for several clubs them inside Europe, including the biggest club within the European scene, when Manchester United. One off, anyways, let somebody know, say, Usai Pulatokli. We get the Real Madrid, we get the Barcelona and the likes. So he don't retire, and 20 years as a professional footballer, I think he get Bokuna in reserve. He can go and enjoy money with his family. Today inside the Champions League, as Real Madrid, they play against Manchester City. City get a high mountain for climb. This now waiting with Sierra Leone and descent when Anthony Rudiger say a journalist they ask him, but in contract, he said ask for the rest. I'm sure we will reach there and get an agreement. He said the right thing. No, he said this is not the right time for talk about this. After where they ask him, but in contract, if you go continue for the Real Madrid, because they get big game for play today against City, but they already get 3 goals in the favor with 3 points. City and Madrid can be a very, very exciting match. Anything can happen. Madrid don't do them most times. Like they say, football can take you somewhere where you know ever don't be. And we hope for see today great things for happen inside the UEFA Champions League. Magically for happen. Some go be the last time they go get the anthem until they wait now 2026, 2027 season. Rabbi, I think we need to focus on football. Football game on you.
I don't say you say I need for go that part day. If I be no quick enough for there by now, like I play
we can still talk to management, take you to the academy, and then buy for you both you go to play.
You know, say I go inside.
Anyways, don't forget say from 1 o'clock to 2 o'clock today. Sports Today gonna meet you on channel 37, or you follow me on all the social media platforms. We'll get expert. We'll get for unpack all the topics that we'll get for analyze today inside the show. Me and Mohamed Kolia Sote tomorrow. We'll say bye bye.
Thank you very much, Mohamed Kola, and very soon we will take ENT by Big Daddy Baloti with flight schedule for tomorrow Terry. This is starting at 1:30 a.m. Royal Air Morocco flight AT563/4 will depart from Freetown and arrive in Casablanca at 4:40 a.m. with the final arrival at 5:40 a.m. At 5 a.m., Aska Airlines flight KP023 will leave Banjul, stopping in Freetown at 8:05 a.m. Accra and finally arriving in Lomé at 8:45 a.m. At 1 p.m., Aska Airlines flight KP042 will take off from Lomé, stopping in Freetown at 3:55 p.m. and Accra, and then finally back to Freetown. At 1:30 p.m., Brussels Airlines flight SN243 will take off from Freetown, make a stop in Monrovia, and land in Brussels at 7:55 p.m. At 2:30 p.m., Kenya Airways flight KQ510/11 will depart from Nairobi, stop in Accra at 5:30 p.m. and arrive in Freetown at 6:30 p.m. This flight will then head back to Accra and return to Nairobi. At 4 p.m., Air Senegal flight HC213/4 will leave Dakar, arriving in Banjul at 6:55 p.m. and continue to Freetown at 7:50 p.m. Finally, at 8 p.m., Air Peace flight P4760/1 will depart from Freetown to Lagos, arriving at 11 p.m. with a final arrival at 11:40 p.m. Now, all that we get for you inside the flight basket this morning, and our Big Daddy is here. Big Daddy, good morning.
Ravi, good morning. And Famul, of course, we're back on this morning here on Slik Television for the ENT corner, and me, now Big Daddy. As you already know, how the business day. So we're starting here with Creon. So of course, we all know Creon has been with Marvin since for over 5 years or more. Now, he just woke up days ago and begin the blast Marvin's record. Well, according to our make claims, say Marvin's responsible for a mummy in debt, allegedly, and even make claims about fee money when $200 million where you not get anything, which of course now costs a mama in Taiwan. And he just stopped there. Now, rumor going that the song Calm Down by Rema was written by Creon here, and of course was taken away from him.
Wait, that baby calm down.
Seriously. Yes, it has not been confirmed, but that's the rumor that is spreading right now. But the thing here we are saying, if such thing should be true, I must tell you, Rabbi, that could be a big blow in Rema. It will just start like Legacy Boy. You understand? Because taking a song from somebody, giving it, and it is supposed for them get a future with Rema, where of course not come to. So a whole lot of backlash don't they happen, and we don't see some few old tweets from other artists. Them, of course, we don't send shout outs for bad one for Don Jazzy, but now that they come out, other people they say maybe something like stunts for promotion. You know how artists can be like when they want to promote the music, then create a scene. But we just hope say all of this, because the young man don't go far, really too far. But away from Creon and in Wahala with the record, now here is Ashake. So Ashake stepped inside Mecca. If we go church the Al-Kaaba.
Well, no easy. This thing, I know they do some small.
This is what it is. So you know, say where Ashake begin a change in looks and in hairstyle and everything, people job they feel, but we know say it be do up to. You know go out and you go with long data, so you need for shave everything go down, and of course, so others be they post the thing and they say look at what they are doing to our celebrity. You know where Ashake want for touch. But let's get into the video. Let me see how it be like for reach that particular side for reach and touch. That only how it can be like for you, not just for go maker, but
for
you
touch,
know,
for touch that thing there.
Let's see.
If you no be Messiah, found the motion, my be happy, not the Messiah. You gotta be Ghana, you got to give me little to the back with Messiah.
All right, family, welcome back. Of course, that's now Ashake where we dey inside Mecca. I mean, the struggle for church. I mean, oh my God, you can imagine. Not just for goal. If you don't get possible for move you.
It's like I say at all. Like at the church man.
I tell you, if for church, I mean, you know what it takes for which other.
Church man.
Now we want to talk about, I mean, SOYESO, the two brothers. So finally, SOYESO joined the likes of Jakey Jake. I mean, Speedo, Kratwis and Zamzam, Bakitelo for jump on the SL vibe. So finally, we brother don't come with industry wahala. Of course, we know what happened recently in the industry. So the brother thought and fit say, you know what, this is SL vibe, and this is something that is happening in SL. So let's get into the video and let me hear what's in the message we brother bring for we.
Sal vibes, SO. Brothers, they are so.
Look then at Twitter, see then at TikTok. I know he really more na sweeter boy accept the peace talk. Waiting don't be done, it don't be your me brother. Now for take what's then give you let you say favor by TikTok. We talk and then they post all man defend what's in the trend. Take the lie and the publisher look the true way then they bend. Don't see don't pat the talk who that get right for let then give ya not afraid for talk the true. Now God me I depend. So many issues now this industry we need for address you can for talk the true. Now you first then go a bless. One drama to the other. The problem no they done. For the industry they push every day we they perfect. The DJ or the blogger, now who that we for blame. Underground artists they catch soon as he get small fame. Producer and the artist, we all for be the same. Now you play, now missing, all man for making your name. Man they won't go overseas, they forget about music. No they do the game again, be support for the needy. Call artists for featuring, they go make busy. Now you want for the shine, Saloma we too greedy. All man they make like Angel Uda, now the devil now. The game now by Kabbalah, we go reach another level now. Waiting now they roll way other old school and they play now. Nothing they know they do, then the media for the blame cow. Look Nigeria, check Uganda, we sit on the palabo every day na propaganda. Look na Kenya, you don't see Rwanda. Kimone pa me say, where I laugh na me veranda. Man and they talk this, man and they talk that. All my one point in company, tell me when we get for stop that. Man and they start this, who that go make peace? The problem no go done, man they want to make a habits.
Right, indeed, that's now SOYESO from the Two Brothers Entertainment. And of course, we hear the message from SOYESO. That's not for the industry wahala. And now, we want to talk about the trending issue here with Hawanatu, Kone, and of course, Prezo Koma. Because Prezo right now, I mean, I'm just now for the DJs. So it's led to, I mean, nominate Hawanatu. Of course, we all know saying a blogger. Yes, it's the blog. So if they nominate you, and the problem here where I think Prezo Koma gets personally, if you are nominated and you don't want to be part of it, now quiet or send an IPV. Return back the message like, no, thank you, I'm not interested. But you bring the thing now, social media, they educate people about you being a master degree holder in journalism, and now people try for bring you back to the right path. Now, you know, they're able to compare journalism and blogging are two different things. And of course, you know now. So the most bars from yesterday night up to now, I don't know how many posts are able to count, seriously, because this is the fire back and fire back. But to be honest with you, if you are nominated, you don't want to be part of, I mean, the award, you can just say no.
I think that is where
you need any validation
that is where she got it wrong. But sometimes it's fine for tell people who say you stand. I mean, if I have a master's degree, I should tell people that I have a master's degree. You know, notwithstanding, I think the channel or the medium of communication was the thing altogether. That's because when Poezo posted, he said, in fact, we also do the same for Sarah. But Sarah tell we know PV say she's not interested. So if I reach out to you and tell you, say if you feel like you're not worthy for the
just say no
category, put it there, say I'm not interested. Or even if I'm interested, but put me on the best presenter or best. But you've been acting like what we see like a blogger put you multiple something. I think for her the whole issue again, like, you know, they cost, you know, this, you know, that, but she's almost always, with all due respect, I'm not trying to disrespect, but she's almost always everywhere. Yeah. So President is trying to say you can't, journalists know they always almost everywhere. Me football code, you understand, for example, you put on there. I'm sure that is where
that's an exercise of.
But again, if I tell you say we get a degree, if I tell you say you get time, she must study it. You know, anyone needs to know she must study it.
But anyway, it is what it is, and we just hope say they will come. I mean, away from Tawande, a less peace reign. All right. So now we want to talk about Sweeter Boy. So finally, the case don't come to rest. Of course, the trendy man here on your screen is Sweeter Boy, the man, of course, way they behind the legacy boy in song. Of course, now in song, now legacy boy in song. Would I get the song? We don't know. But now, here's the thing. So Godfather Jimmy B, of course, stepped in and decided for say this. So let's get into the video. Then I'll get one or two before round up.
Me. We go there at this 100 years stadium. My younger brothers, it's not going to solve anything. Me, one big owner. If there is in a situation whereby we miss a second for come in, for say, okay, we go help small, get any of them big producers there, for say they will do 2-3 songs for you, you understand me? Let me go forward, squash this thing. You understand? Squash this thing. Because we go there on this back and forth, you need to solve nothing. It no solve nothing. Me, before they come here, so today, I want to say, okay, me go say, don't do one song. Nashito do one song. This na the own way them now towards you. You understand it? And let this thing not go to public again, let it die the way it dies. Right. And then I think say we all will benefit because you go forward, you not go for going to court, you not go for pulling. That's nobody say. But that boy song, you understand it? And you need to give gentry.
Yeah, that's good.
Let's build from this. I don't know what you want to think.
No, yeah.
So to come back to the question.
Yes, sir. Una want answer for him?
No.
Answer for himself. Sweeter Boy, what you want let we do? What you want let happen for this one now? What you want? You don't see the kind way we don't come inside. We don't try all kind for let's say justice, not to so. We don't talk fine for make yourself, let you know, let you act cold, not to so. And we own big brother at the industry, back don't can talk to you. What do you want?
And the thing don't be done. Me not over all thing.
That full as
wow.
Don't be done.
It don't be done, it don't be. I mean, what it don't be. So now the question here is, we already don't come to a conclusion, say, na Sweeter Boy, na get it song. Because come on, if you know so you get out and wax you, what do you want let it be now? What do you want? Now, Jimmy B don't step in. So, I mean, all the best. We just pray that the young man will use this attention, you know, to your advantage. Yeah. Because we know how salon trend can be like. When you're trend and you're not trend, you trend, the trend will be trend.
Like sing and dance and
I tell you. But anyway, Babulem, this is all we get for you inside the entertainment box. Skit here today with me, Big Daddy. So don't meet again tomorrow for the midweek edition. Continue for listening and enjoy the rest of, the program.
Thank you very much, Big Daddy. And thus we got the curtains down to today's edition of the Today Show breakfast here on Slik Television, channel 37. Plenty thank you to the production team. John Abdullahi, precisely, thank you very much for ensuring we always had a quality show here. And also to we guests we grace them to the studio this morning, Honorable Alpha Khan, and to all segment presenters ensuring that we bring to our hottest, latest updates in different sectors. Have a lovely and wonderful day. I am Rabiatu Mansare.
Like it, I go wait for you, make you decide. I not go fast, I go beg for no when you decide.
Yo, what's up? This is incredible JJ Mr. Who does that. I'm live on Slik TV, channel 37. Twinning to Slik TV, channel 37. Best for Salon, best for you, best for me.